Set your mind free. Set your mind free. No one knows.
Good morning.
Okay. The enemy in you. Set your mind free. Made a promise to myself. This time I will keep it. Where there's a will, yeah, there's a way. With every smile, with every tear, I know I will make it. I'm gonna see you brighter day. Oh, oh, oh.
Every day.
Why do we put each other through hell? Why can't we just get over ourselves? I know we should. You cast your spell and I went under. I know the laughter and the pain. Will I ever love again? I don't know if I can take it anymore. Yeah, so I stay here and hold my heart when you walk out the door. Yeah. Promise to myself and I repeat it in my head. Set your mind free. Set your mind free. No one knows what I've been through, but this is the enemy in you. Set your mind free. Oh, hey, yeah. Oh, oh, right, yeah, yeah.
Like It or Not with Benjamin Dixon starts now.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, people. Happy Friday.
It's finally Friday.
It is Friday, no longer Friday Junior. Welcome to Like It or Not, where we're free to tell the truth
and not care who doesn't like it.
Look at it, we on time today. Yay.
Friday, May 14th, 2021. And Rebecca Azor and James Bubba Williams, they're in the house with us this morning. Rebecca, somebody said every weekend needs to be your birthday weekend because, well, you're here. Good morning.
Yep,
how you doing,
and
sis?
that somebody was doing because he was being shady, but that's all right. Every day does need to be my birthday weekend, though. Every day does need to be my birthday weekend. That would be my
Oh, man. It was a little
shaky. It was a little dusty. Something. I was like, what's the word?
We're rusty.
But I came on strong. You know, that's how you got to be strong about it. You got to be confident, even though I may not have known the words. It was okay. It was. I gave it what it needed.
Right.
She had a split second to process. She had to think for a split second. That's all that was.
I'm supposed to come up. What?
Yeah, because if I do the whole thing and you're here, then people in the audience gonna be like, Ben, look at Ben trying to steal Rebecca's shine. That's like, so good to have you here this morning. Good morning to everybody in the chat rooms across all the different platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, all the different platforms we're streaming to. Be sure to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. As always, it is a beautiful day. I mean, listen, before I even get to that, I'm going to get my second vaccine today. So I am I'm almost out of this pandemic. I am excited about that. So as soon as this episode is over, I got to find my vaccination card. So I should have known that I was going to be the one to lose it. And my wife has her. So I'm assuming, James, and I don't know if anybody knows, I'm assuming they'll just let me come and get my second shot anyway, right? I don't absolutely have to show my card, do I?
They should, and if anything, it should still be in the system as well too, because they're gonna take your information again. So if anything, they'll probably give you another one, write the old date on there, and then put the new date on there. So you still be straight.
Okay, because I'm going to the.
What
same.
did you wear on that day?
Say, are you going to the
Maybe
same
it's
place?
in those pants.
Yeah, I'm going to the same place, and well, the thing is, it's like high key, I lost my whole wallet. It's in my wallet, and I've lost my entire wallet. So I don't have credit card. I don't have debit card. I got nothing. So I got no ID. I got nothing. So I got to tear this house apart. Maybe I'll find it, but yeah, we'll see.
Well, since you have no ID or anything like that, did you put in to get it all replaced? Like,
No, I'm not. I'm not at crisis mode yet. I'm not,
because it's in the house.
It's somewhere in this. And truth be told, I know Jeremiah has hid it somewhere because it's this thing. He goes and grabs stuff. And he runs and he hides it. And normally, like, he's slow because babies, they think they running fast, but they really slow as hell. And so normally I catch him, but I wasn't looking this time. So no, this thing might be somewhere in one of his old pull-ups somewhere that he hid in the corner underneath some.
Not the old pull-up.
But because he would come. What's funny is though, being over here trying to blame it on Jeremiah, he probably been one that lost his damn self.
And he don't know where he put it. But
gotta blame it on the goddamn kids.
Probably.
Jeremiah. Okay. It's
probably.
Easier.
Probably.
It's
Listen,
my kid.
I'm waiting for Benjamin to get just like, if he gets that much older, then I'll be able to blame him for all the food that be missing in the house. So that's what kids are for. I'm just telling you, they're there to blame stuff. So anyway, but speaking of vaccines, the CDC is changing yet again their guidelines as it pertains to the need to wear masks, or rather fully vaccinated people, they stated, no longer need to wear masks indoors or out. I want us to take a listen to the CDC director as she explains that everyone who is vaccinated can participate in indoor or outdoor activities without the need for a mask.
I want to provide you an update regarding CDC's guidance for fully vaccinated people. We now have numerous reports in the literature that demonstrate the safety and real-world effectiveness of the authorized vaccines. On this slide, there are 3 recently published studies, one from Israel published in the Journal of the American Medical Association, or JAMA, on the top, and 2 from the United States, both published in CDC's Morbidity and Mortality Weekly Report, which all show that COVID-19 vaccines work. Additionally, we are accumulating data that our authorized vaccines are effective against the variants that are circulating in this country. Finally, we know that in the rare event that people get infected after a vaccine, the resulting infection is more likely to have a lower viral load, be shorter in duration, and likely less risky of transmission to others. Considering all of these factors, combined with universal access to vaccines for those 12 and older, today, CDC is updating our guidance for fully vaccinated people. Anyone who is fully vaccinated can participate in indoor and outdoor activities, large or small, without wearing a mask or physical distancing. If you are fully vaccinated, you can start doing the things that you had stopped doing because of the pandemic. We have all longed for this moment when we can get back to some sense of normalcy. Based on the continuing downward trajectory of cases, the scientific data on the performance of our vaccines, and our understanding of how the virus spreads, that moment has come for those who are fully vaccinated.
So there's a lot more to this. There are a couple of more clips that I want us to play. But Rebecca, you were saying in the background, the streets is calling?
The streets. She said we're going to get back to the life that we had before the pandemic. And the life that we had before the pandemic was the streets. Now, no, but not, it's the streets is calling my name. Yes, but it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same for everyone. Like, I can't even imagine being in a club environment, like full on sweat driplets from people on my shoulder, people in Forever 21 shoes stepping on my toes, meaning that my 31-year-old behind should not be in this club. It's not happening. So it's not going to be the same. But but I am going to be in the streets though. Restaurant hopping, okay. Spa tables,
brunch is back.
Different countries, on the balcony with somebody's son. It's going to be all of that. Like, yes, the streets are calling my name, but yes, this is why
we're gonna pull up to somebody's brunch, y'all. All 3 of us.
Brunch?
We still gotta get Rebecca, but let's get it. Right.
Rebecca,
Rooftop,
so
let's go.
Listen, Rebecca, we got to tell your people at your jobs that you got to roll down here with me and get this vaccine because it's open. It's generally open to the public. That said,
So
I don't know.
I made an appointment. It's right down the street from my home. So
you already got an appointment. All right, good. Congratulations. Good. Get that thing. That's it. I don't know if I'm rocking with the CDC on this one though, because like where. See, the thing is like there's a lot of people who don't want to wear masks because they pretend like it's the worst thing in the world. Like the greatest affront to their freedom is the fact that they wear masks. So this seems extremely problematic to me. Mm-hmm. You consider the number of anti-vaxxers who double as anti-vaxxers, right? You have these same people who don't want to wear a mask or some of the same people who don't want to get the vaccine. And in fact, if you were to if we really consider that group of people who are never going to wear a mask in the first place, there's some of the same people who are out here pretending like the vaccine is bad for us. And so to me, it's like, I feel like the CDC is kind of throwing in the towel here because the mask let me ask you this question. Have any of y'all been like really sick since the pandemic? Like, have you had like a real like serious cold or anything?
If I had a little cold, I'm like,
you were freaking out.
Is that corona?
Oh God, I gotta go get a test, Lord Jesus.
Lord,
Lord, no, Lord.
I gotta quarantine.
Jesus, let me go get a test.
All I did, Lord, was take my mask down 2 seconds. So I could
2 seconds, that's
air,
it.
And I should have never did it. I got corona, God. That's how I
like, Lord, I know I got it.
Wait. See, y'all were making fun of me the other day because I quarantined myself, and here y'all sounded worse than me. Y'all sound just like me, actually.
No, but Ben, we were all sounding like each other in the beginning of the pandemic, in the middle of the pandemic, and that's why I said I can't do it no more. I was any little thing. It was like, and everybody was like, Rebecca, all you did now, you touch the doorknob, you can't come in.
Y'all be fronting so hard because they were clowning me in the patron party last Friday. James was cussing me the hell out, and here they are. The truth finally comes by myself.
No, Ben, because yes, we don't want you. We're like, dang, Ben, like we know that already. You know that me and you have had conversations about this whole thing, and we were miserable. We was like, look at them outside and having
crazy.
fun.
They ain't got no damn sense. Well, see, that's the thing. That's the thing that makes me concerned about this is because there's still a whole bunch of all those people who ain't never social distance, not a day in their life, not a day in this pandemic. They've been all up on each other, been spreading all their funky ass COVID breath on each other, not wearing masks. And now they got a whole bunch of people talking about they don't want to get a vaccine. So to me, the CDC doing this, I think it's going to this is going to keep us in the pandemic a lot longer. I want to play this clip from Anthony Fauci because it wasn't just a CDC director. They're all on the same talking points at this stage. Anthony Fauci, Joe Biden. Let's take a quick look at Anthony Fauci as he repeats the same thing.
You know, parents, I've heard parents say, look, I'm willing to take a risk. I'm not willing to take a risk for my children. So what do you say to them for parents who are worried about the long-term effects?
Literally almost 200 million people having been vaccinated here in the United States and worldwide. I mean, we've administered 264 million doses in the United States. The safety profile is really quite firm and sound. You don't want to, in any manner or form, have the parents feel like they're doing something wrong by questioning it. I mean, it's the perfectly normal thing to be concerned about your children and to question. It is very important for children to get vaccinated. One, because even though it's quite true that if children get infected, the seriousness of the infection in children is clearly less than the potential in certain adults, particularly the elderly and those with underlying conditions. But we are starting to see younger people get into serious trouble, again, at a very low rate, but serious trouble. When children get infected, even though they may not, in fact, get serious illness, they could inadvertently and innocently pass the infection on to someone else, perhaps another member of the family who is vulnerable and could get into trouble.
Are there long-term effects for kids?
You know, when you say long-term effects, if you look at the history of vaccinology and you look at the time when you see long-term effects, you usually don't go beyond 45 days after the vaccination. We do not let the vaccines out on an emergency use authorization until at least 60 days following the time when half of the people have received the last dose in the clinical trial. And we are well beyond that right now. So we're well into almost a year of people having received the vaccine, and there is no long-term effects that anyone can notice.
All right, so that clip was that wasn't the clip that I wanted us to see, but that is an important clip talking about the need for us to get our children vaccinated. But at the end of the day, like we're in this pandemic, and I'm not sure that we're going to get out anytime soon because, well, you know, people are throwing in the towel with these masks. Here's the thing I want to ask y'all: like, why is it that these folks are really out here pretending as though the worst thing about the pandemic isn't the 600,000 people that died, it's the fact that they got to put a mask on their face? I don't get it.
It's funny because you're talking about the anti-maskers. So it's funny because they, it's like they want to start a revolution for like things that are trying, like they will always be on the other side of the coin, no matter what it is, because they feel like they have to fight for their rights, even though it's like, hey, saving each other is a part of the patriotism that you guys speak of. When you wear your mask, that shouldn't represent you being un-American. It's literally, it's like we're trying to save each other to continue the land that we colonized. Then we have to at least wear a mask. You would think that they would think in that way, right? But they don't. So, so I think that also they're so dumb. You know, I say this a lot, and I hate to say that. I don't mean it in a mean way. I mean it in a disrespectful way. So we are so dumb that even now, because the CDC is putting out this information that may be confusing, and it's just a lot of things. You know, how you were saying, Ben, it's like, it's kind of weird. But the CDC is saying that, hey, if you're vaccinated, go out maskless, you know, go out and breathe your best breath. Go out there and just, you know, just cough, you know, sneeze. It's okay. But people aren't going to know if you're vaccinated.
All the corona air that you want to.
Yes. But the stupid part about it is not for the CDC in this case for me. It's more so towards the people who were anti-vaxxers, who or anti-maskers, who are now saying, I'm going to mask myself against those who have been vaccinated.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to place mask on
to protect us.
Vaccinated people walking around the world maskless.
Maybe that's what it is, y'all. Reverse psychology. So maybe they're putting this out saying that we don't have to wear a mask anymore for those that are anti-vaxxers. I mean, for those that are vaccinated. So now the anti-vaxxers, because they're saying everybody that's fully vaccinated can take their mask off.
You know,
now the anti-vaxxers are going to put their mask on, and that's going to protect us. I'm cool with that.
You know, you know what, James? That crossed my mind for a split second, but I couldn't put it together. Thank you for putting that together, because maybe you might be right. Because Rebecca, between what you just said and what James just said, like, because these clowns are really out here saying that they have to wear a mask now to protect themselves from us. Okay, that's fine. Let's do it. You're right. Don't wear a mask if you're vaccinated. And listen, if you really want to protect yourself from people like me who got the shot and about to go get another shot, you should probably wear a mask. Otherwise, I'm gonna cough my Bill Gates Mark of the Beast chip. I'm gonna cough it on you.
The CDC said you can. Everything you was doing before the pandemic, you could do it.
And I'm gonna spread my infertility now from the vaccine that's caused. I'm just gonna
sneeze it all over you. Just sweat it on you.
Now you can't have babies anymore.
Oh my God, that's what they say.
Well, and you know the funny thing about it is one of the side effects of COVID-19 is like you can't get it up, right? You know, so but you would think all these country bamba, you know, redneck dudes around here who always worried about that, you would think that they would protect themselves from COVID-19, but I guess they, you know, whatever the case may be, we just so much stupid around us. It is so much stupid on so many levels. I don't even know what to say. But I want to play this one last clip. I want to skip over to the second clip we have of Joe Biden, where he's basically telling Americans to be patient with those of us who still want to wear masks, and it just blows me. Watch this clip.
We've opened vaccinations nationally to all adults just 4 weeks ago. It's going to take a little more time for everyone who wants to get vaccinated to get their shots. So all of us, let's be patient. Be patient with one another. You know, some may say, just feel more comfortable. continuing to wear a mask. They may feel that way. So if you're someone with a mask, you see them, please treat them with kindness and respect. We've had too much conflict, too much bitterness, too much anger, too much politicization of this issue about wearing masks. Let's put it to rest. Let's remember, we're all Americans. Let's remember that we are all in this together.
I like, why do we give a damn about these dummies?
Together.
Why are they catering? I feel like they're kidding. Rebecca's so disrespectful.
That's what it's like a Disney Channel show. That's what he's trying to feed us, like some, step by step type of Full House.
Can't we all just get along?
I'm not seeing it. I don't care how slow you talk with it. I don't care how you make it breathy. I don't care. It's not.
And he squeezes his eyes together real tight. Like, listen, folks, listen.
We have to get it together, America.
That's actually really good, James.
4 weeks ago.
James, you're really good. Like, are you in the house like practicing? Because you are really good at impersonating.
That was good. That was a good Joe Biden. But you gotta squeeze your eyes tight, real together, and put your man. Joe,
as Americans, we have to get better. Better.
Look, and then there go them planes.
Kamala is doing an awesome job. We're going to raise the economy here, and we're going to do what we can. We're not going to do replace reform. You got to tape off the important stuff. We're going to get everybody vaccinated in 10 days. It's like it's ASMR for the White House. Kamala did an outstanding job.
All of that, Bubba.
Why do y'all let me do this?
All of it.
This show is so disrespectful. There's no respect. No respect for nobody. Not nobody. Put a Barack Obama clip up here. We gonna disrespect him. It's just. Oh my God.
Everybody can get dragged if you're doing
everybody.
Like this.
Jesus Christ.
What message are we sending? The CDC is saying one thing. Our president is saying another thing. Then our anti-vaxxers are coming together to do all of this and that. To be stupid. To be more stupid. It's just all of this is just too much. What I'm saying here is continue how we were moving during the pandemic so that we can just continue to be safe. Not knocking the CDC, but you putting this information out there to the crowd that is the anti-vaxxers, anti-maskers, people who don't want to quarantine. Ain't the tea. It ain't what's happening. And then Joe Biden, you standing at the pulpit, you and just speaking to your people, to the nation, and saying for us to be more patient after just telling us that we need to go hurry up and get vaxxed.
Mr. President, I have a question for Mr. President. What do you recommend then for the people who don't want to wear a mask?
There's so much misinformation from the anti-vaxxers that we try to do what we can. We want everyone to mask up, do what we need to. America is a strong country. Everybody here, we love each other. We just get vaccinated, people, so we can get some normalcy back here in America.
Oh man, I hate
Kamala. Do you have any questions?
Now, who can do Kamala? Rebecca, you got to do Kamala's voice.
I know Rebecca can do Kamala.
I don't know how she talks. I'm still trying to get it.
We did it, Joe. We did it.
We did it, Joe.
We did it, Joe.
We did it, Joe. I can't tell if she. I'm not even going to go there.
Okay.
Look. I'll come on that next week.
Imitation is the highest form of flattery, maybe?
I never see her enough to know. I never hear her voice enough.
Oh, man. Oh,
look, I got a few super chats to read real quick.
Yeah, read those things real quick.
While you read those, Dwayne, get me off the screen real quick.
Colin Sherbert says, skits like a 90s rap album. You know how we do. Laura Estrada, laughter truly is the best medicine. Absolutely. That's why we so goddamn stupid. Let's see. We also had a highlighted Twitch comment For Jam Tune 63958, that is a good take, James. It makes as much sense as anything else from these folks. Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
And then last one from Rex Trex. He says GOP had 12 plus hearings on 4 dead Americans in Benghazi, millions investigating. Where are all the Republican lead hearings now on almost 600K dead Americans? Not enough damn pushback. Hypocrisy. Absolutely. Absolutely.
They said black folks can never say just no. Like if we say, hey, you want to go skydiving? We're not going to just say no. We have to say absolutely not.
Okay. Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Hell to the no.
Hell to the no. Hell no. I'm
I
good.
mean, I thought about it. It's on my bucket list. Maybe like I don't know.
Man,
maybe indoor
look.
skydiving. Indoor.
I don't like flying in the first place. I don't like planes with doors closed on them. You think I'm gonna get on a plane with a door open and voluntarily get out? Nah, I'm good.
So that means if we ever go traveling, then we're gonna have to drive everywhere. We're gonna get on a damn tour bus.
Listen. All you got. Listen, I'm like Mr. T. I'm like Mr. T. You got to knock me out. Give me a little good drug, and drugs are good for flying. So that's how I make it across the country is with some.
What kind of drugs? Like Carl Hart type.
You gonna leave my dude alone? You gonna leave my dude alone? You ain't
I love Carl Hart. I think that he's very responsible. I don't like the other people.
But that man
never coming back.
No, I like Carl Hart. I think that he does drugs responsibly.
I love him, dude.
I really do. So
listen, I have not graduated to that level. I have not graduated to that level because you know what I mean.
I don't know I don't know. I feel like Carl Hart just knows his stuff, and he just literally responsible. No, I like it.
It makes for a great show, though.
There's going to be a paragraph about Rebecca in his next book.
It is.
And he's going to be talking sweet to me because I support him. I like him.
Oh, man.
And I like when he puts in his gold teeth.
I wonder how many people have ever flown tripping acid, though, because that's like,
no,
I'm just thinking,
as
terrified as I am of flying and you get on a plane tripping some acid.
That drug, though, I don't think that. I don't think Dr. Carl Hart does that. I think that's reserved for clear people.
I mean, I think comparatively speaking, I think acid is acid is much lower. Acid is much lower on the totem pole than. But
why do they give it that name though? Is it burning through your? It sounds like it's ripping you. It just sounds like it doesn't sound good.
Well,
it does burn little holes in your brain.
Jesus Christ, we're talking about the vaccine.
Oh, okay. The vaccine.
This is a Friday episode for sure. See, listen, y'all thought it was Rebecca like not coming. Like we had to keep Rebecca. We got to keep Rebecca outside the club, or else we ain't gonna get no work. Remember when Rebecca was the responsible one on the show?
No more.
Rebecca
used to be the
responsible. Now she's cut up equally as we do.
Hey, y'all gonna make me look like the cornball trying to go back to these stories. I got a story here for Colonial Pipeline. I got a story here
we
for
wanted to read the stories, but Ben is on it, so I have to make it smooth. I have to, give it the.
And look, Rebecca, wasn't it Ben that wanted me to keep doing Bernie Sanders? I mean, not Bernie. Sleepy Joe.
Who was it?
Damn.
One old white guy versus another old white guy. Hey,
I be trying to look. Okay,
they all look the same.
Cut the stream. I'm trying to preserve my channel. Cut the stream.
Look, I told you I wasn't going to do that.
Y'all know I love y'all. Stop.
I don't know if love is too wrong about it.
Oh, man. This is what I get for
about it,
James. That's what we get for coordinating, and it's Friday, and we was
somebody said Rebecca's in a red sandwich. I couldn't understand what they were saying until I looked up, and I was like, "Oh, okay, got it." I'm like, I'm the lettuce, I'm the lettuce, the meat.
Yeah, you got the lettuce. I see the lettuce.
Everything in the.
And we the red buns. We the Hawaiian buns, bro. We the big red Hawaiian buns.
The Hawaiian rolls.
They the Hawaiian rolls. The best taste one. The best ones. Okay, so we're gonna at least do what's in the title today. So let's skip down to Tucker Carlson and Rand Paul, because there's some serious stories in here that we simply are just not going to cover today because we just so disrespectful. So Rebecca, I see your mouse is at Tucker Carlson. So tell me about it.
because I'm in the document today. Thank you, Ben. Yes, we haven't spoke about Tucker Carlson on our show this week because, frankly, well, Tucker can go to hell.
Okay, all the way, goddamn gasoline draws on.
Oh,
Stupid
absolutely.
ass man. I hate that man.
Absolutely. But the problem is his broadcast is contributing to the ignorance and derangement around COVID-19. And he is leading the charge on declaring mask wearing as the greatest threat to our country and our liberties. But I want you to listen to this next clip as Anthony Fauci makes the obvious observation that if during flu season people continue to wear masks, that it would help control the spread of respiratory illnesses like the flu and like COVID-19. How did Tucker respond to this rather benign statement? Listen in.
Or from now, that during certain seasonal periods, when you have respiratory-borne viruses like the flu, people might actually elect to wear masks to diminish the likelihood that you'll spread these respiratory-borne diseases.
2 minutes.
A year or two or more from now. In other words, never. You're never taking off the mask. Get ready for a lifetime of filthy, wet cotton covering your mouth, reduced oxygen flow to your brain, and a world where every stranger looks the same because no one has a face. When Kamala Harris and her husband kissed the other day while wearing masks, they were giving you a preview of your daughter's wedding. In a masked world, human beings never really touch each other. Is that public health? No, it's not public health. It's a kind of punishment. Tony Fauci is punishing the country, you, us, everyone. The question is, why is he doing that? Maybe he likes it. That's possible. But you've got to think that at least part of Tony Fauci's authoritarian germ hysteria is a cover for something else. Could it be that Tony Fauci is trying to divert attention from himself and his own personal role in the COVID-19 pandemic? Now, what do we mean by that? We cannot recommend more strongly a new piece by Nicholas Wade, who for more than 50 years has been one of the preeminent science writers in the world. For 30 years, Nicholas Wade worked for the New York Times. He edited the science section there, but this piece did not run in the New York Times. It ran on Medium. And the piece explains where this virus almost certainly came from. In it, Nicholas Wade makes it clear that more than any other single living American, Tony Fauci is responsible for the COVID-19 pandemic. Wade lays out a nearly insurmountably large amount of evidence that this virus originated at the Wuhan Institute of Virology in central China. It seemed to make sense. This show and others had raised the possibility from the early days of the pandemic. But this piece all but proves it. At the time the outbreak began last fall, the Wuhan lab was conducting experiments on how to make bat viruses infectious to human beings. Those experiments were funded by American tax dollars.
He just has the perfect, smoothest, most punchable ass face in the freaking world. Just like you just open hand that motherfucker. Just, so bitch is
I wasn't ready. I was not ready.
Sorry, y'all, because it was just looking at him just irks my soul.
As I continue the story, it's true. He has a punchable, smooth face, a smooth, punchable, perfect for punching. But the ignorance may start with Tucker and Fox, but it inevitably makes its way into the halls of Congress. On Tuesday, Dr. Fauci had yet another face-off with Senator Rand Paul, who seemed to regurgitate Tucker's exact monologue.
Think about that for a moment. The SARS virus had a 15% mortality. We're fighting a pandemic that has about a 1% mortality. Can you imagine if a SARS virus that's been juiced up and had viral proteins added to it, to the spike protein, if that were released accidentally? Dr. Fauci, do you still support funding of the NIH funding of the lab in Wuhan?
Senator Paul, with all due respect, you are entirely and completely incorrect that the NIH has not ever and does not now fund gain of function research in the Wuhan Institute of Virology.
Do they fund Dr. Barrick?
We do not fund.
Do you fund Dr. Barrick's gain of function research?
Dr. Barrett does not doing gain of function research, and if it is, it's according to the guidelines, and it is being conducted in North Carolina. not
You don't think
in
inserting
China.
a bat virus spike protein that he got from the Wuhan Institute into the SARS virus is gain of function?
That is
you would
not-
be in the minority because at least 200 scientists have signed a statement from the Cambridge Working Group saying that it is gain of function.
Well, it is not. And if you look at the grant and you look at the progress reports, it is not gain of function, despite the fact that people tweet that.
So
they
do
write
you still
about it.
support sending money to the Wuhan Virology Institute?
We do not send money now to the Wuhan
Do you
Virology
support
Institute.
sending money? We did under your tutelage. We were sending it through EcoHealth. It was a sub-agency and a sub-grant. Do you support that the money from NIH that was going to the Wuhan Institute?
Let me explain to you why that was done. The SARS-CoV-1 originated in bats in China. It would have been irresponsible of us if we did not investigate the bat viruses and the serology to see who might have been
Or
infected.
perhaps it would be
in China.
irresponsible to send it to the China.
Things continued to devolve from there. Listen to this next clip where Dr. Fauci, clearly frustrated with Paul's ignorance, uses his corporate voice to essentially call Rand Paul a liar.
Perhaps it would be
In China.
irresponsible to send it to the Chinese government that we may not be able to trust with this knowledge and with this incredibly dangerous viruses. Government scientists like yourself who favor gain of function research.
I don't favor gain of function research in China. You are saying things that are not correct.
Government defenders of gain of function, such as yourself, say that COVID-19 mutations were random and not designed by man. But interestingly, the technique that Dr. Barrick developed forces mutations by serial passage through cell culture that the mutations appear to be natural. In fact, Dr. Barrick named the technique the no-see-em technique because the mutations appear naturally. Nicholas Baker of the New York Magazine said nobody would know if the virus had been fabricated in a laboratory or grown in nature. Government authorities in the U.S., including yourself, unequivocally deny that COVID-19 could have escaped a lab. But even Dr. Shi in Wuhan wasn't so sure. According to Nicholas Baker, Dr. Shi wondered, could this new virus have come from her own laboratory? She checked her records frantically and found no matches. That really took a load off my mind, she said. I had not slept for days. The director of the gain of function research in Wuhan couldn't sleep because she was terrified that it might be in her lab. Dr. Barrick, an advocate of gain of function research, admits the main problem that the Institute of Virology has is the outbreak occurred in close proximity. What are the odds? Barrick responded, could you rule out a laboratory escape? The answer in this case is probably not. Will you, in front of this group, categorically say that the COVID-19 could not have occurred through serial passage in a laboratory?
I do not have any accounting of what the Chinese may have done, and I'm fully in favor of any further investigation of what went on in China. However, I will repeat again, the NIH and NIAID categorically has not funded gain of function research to be conducted in the Wuhan Institute of Virology.
Do support?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you guys were gonna. Hey, how are you? Hi.
Because we're laughing because the dude in the background behind Rand Paul realizes how stupid Rand Paul is, and he's like, "Did y'all see like in the background? He's like, I can't believe how stupid this man I work for is." Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Rebecca.
No, he was giving. This is all ridiculous. The fact that they're sitting in Congress, Tucker Carlson's remarks have made it to it there for a conversation about what's happening. But it is very important to discuss misinformation and who it's coming from.
Look at him. He's like,
why
what?
would you put this clip up?
He's
I was
like,
trying
what?
to go in, and this
He's seriously like, I can't believe
apologize, you guys.
I work for this moron.
Yeah, let's give some context to what we're seeing here. It's basically the clip that we're watching with this guy just saying just dumbness, and he's being very ridiculous about it. And the guy
reminds me of somebody.
Rand Paul. He looks like a kid that threw a tantrum, like, you know, those just bad little kids that threw a tantrum at his mama, and he just rubbed his head all over the floor. He's crying, he done hit everything.
Hey,
his eyes is all puffed up, and he's like, "I hate you, mom."
You
and
talk about punchable faces.
Look at
Rand
the
Paul
side eye right here. He giving him.
The listening audience,
Dwayne,
definitely take it to the YouTube channel to take a look at this, or our Facebook page. You need to come see it at this particular timestamp to see exactly what we're talking about.
Because check this out. This guy is paid by Rand Paul. If he's sitting, usually the people sitting behind the senators when they speak, they're their
full
aides.
Embarrassment.
They're like either their chief of staff or they're like one of their top legislative aides. His side eye, he's looking at his boss like, I work for the dumbest man on the face of the planet.
Like, is this man really saying? Is this?
Why does he? He reminds me of James. Rebecca, have y'all seen Superbad? Not Superbad. What's the Kick-Ass? He looked like the sidekick from Kick-Ass, the friend.
He does. He does.
Oh man,
does look like a bad little boy. It's killing me though.
Dennis the Menace ass.
Bad. He's giving me just bad. Sit down somewhere. Sit down. Like you just got to do all of that. Man.
Oh man.
Yeah, and even in his.
Go for it.
Go ahead.
Contribute to the swear jar. Go get them, Bubba.
They love it when y'all cuss.
Encourage me, man.
I've been
said Rand Paul stayed at a Holiday Inn Express the night before this hearing.
He sure did. Doing God knows what.
Wait. Y'all bougie. Y'all bougie. What's wrong with Holiday Inn Express?
Man, I love Holiday Inn Express.
Because Holiday Inn Express, you get the right one. Them things be nice for $100 for $99.
The right one.
You also get the right one, and it'd be nice for $100.
I got one more.
Hey man, you got another super chat.
Tiger said Tuckums gets hands on site. It is on site.
Because we're laughing. Okay, go ahead.
Right. Jam 2 real quick. He said, you call it disrespect being, oh my gosh, it moved. He said, you call it disrespect being, I call it comic gold. And shout out to Jam 2. He's our new AM moderator on Twitch as well, too. So shout out to you, Jam 2.
Oh, no. It's disrespectful, but it also makes for a hell of a show. So let's continue with the disrespect. But
we're not
whatever.
Gonna be disrespectful anymore. We have to continue the show to give the people what they came for. And it's me.
Oh shit! Hey, Dwayne, now you can cut the stream, bro.
Oh, cut the stream, bro. Cut the stream. We're done. It's over. Wait, you missed the toe. Where the toe? This is what happens. Oh man, people don't even know what that is. Like you got to be. That's when television used to go off the air. Remember at the end of every night, Rebecca. Do you remember TV used to go off?
Like,
no, she don't remember.
Look, let me talk about my experience with TV going off. I wasn't alive at the time when TV was going off, but I do know. I do know the about
concept.
That. Like that, I know the concept. I understand it.
It used to after MASH. MASH would come on at like 11 o'clock at night, and then that old depressing music, and then when that was over, somebody would sing the Star Spangled Banner, and then they go to the bars and what's it called? Whatever it is, they go to the bars that we just had on screen. So TV used to go off every night on every channel.
Yeah.
My thing is, why does Dwayne act like he is not like just a year older than me? You was right there with me. Like, yeah.
I thought he was younger than you.
No, but it's because I got an old soul.
1 year older.
Stuff to be half the stuff.
You got an old soul
flying right on over your head.
Let it fly. You don't have to come in and make a comment every time. Let it go.
I wasn't. I was going to stay quiet this time. I was going to stay quiet this time.
No,
she called me out. I was just going to comments to y'all in the background.
Let me scroll back up and see what's in the title. Make sure we cover everything that's in the title. Y'all want to go to a break? Y'all want to just keep pushing through? What y'all want to do? So you, Rebecca and James.
I think that definitely is 9:14. Let us go do a quick break. It's Friday. Let Bubba play something for the people. Talk to the people a little bit. When we get back, we can do the last thing that's in the title to make sure that it's in.
We cover everything that's in the title. All right. More likely than not. After this.
Good morning again, everybody. Good morning to Mama and Daddy that's chilling in Miami getting a manganese on. We'll just call it manganese. Shout out to Sensation. Good morning, Sensation, y'all. Good morning, everybody. We are going to read off our new patrons from yesterday. Yes, sir. New patrons. We have... We have Gregory R, D Rocky, Britt A. Thank y'all so much. Kenneth M. Our new Twitch subscribers. We have JNKD who subscribed with Prime, and Hajasad who subscribed with Prime as well too. Thank y'all so much for joining, y'all. We really appreciate y'all. And let me drop the music for this as well real quick. You too can become a member of the Like It or Not family by going to patreon.com/like it or not. Patreon.com/like it or not. You can become a member, join, get exclusive content, and you get to come to the what they call the patron parties that we have on Fridays, y'all. So make sure that you go to patreon.com/like it or not. And here's some new music for you. Shout out to everybody that's watching on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, wherever you're streaming from. We thank you so much. Make sure that you hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe and share.
I'm a little bit too consumed, but everybody.
Shout out Chuck Diesel, who was slaying these trolls in the chat room today on YouTube. Shout out to you, bro.
Yeah, come a little bit close.
It get it on. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, yo, shout out to Diallo. I saw Diallo in the chat room a couple of days ago. So shout out to Diallo that's watching.
What's love got to do with it? He comes around, better knock that stuff down. Come a little bit closer.
Yeah, this is new.
Yeah, come a little bit closer. Yeah. So all my ladies who got a brother who doesn't treat them right, put your finger right in his face and tell that man bye-bye. I'm too fly. Bye-bye.
Shout out Brother Lateef, Nat A, Nat M, good morning, y'all. Do the 1969, good morning.
You get mad every time you lose. You can't take me with you. I'm scared.
Crunchy Frog says, hey, Becca, has anyone ever told you that your skin is an inspiration for cocoa butter? You better say that, boy. Wait a goddamn minute. Let me pause the music. Crunchy Frog said, hey, Becca, has anyone ever told you that your skin is the inspiration for cocoa butter? God, that's some... I'm gonna put that in my book.
In the back of my mind, there's someone waiting on me. You're just wasting my time because you're scared and lonely.
Rebecca said, stop playing with me in these comments.
Yeah. So all my ladies who got a brother that doesn't treat them right, put your finger right in his face and tell that man bye-bye. I'm too fly. Bye-bye. Here's to the memories. Cheers to who used to be. Your friend said that you left me.
Laura Estrada says, birthday weekend blessings, Rebecca. Ben, keep shaking and Bubba keep grooving. Family love you. Family love you. We love you too, Laura. Thank you so much.
Treat them right. Put your finger right in his face and tell that man bye-bye.
You say put your finger in his face and tell that man bye-bye.
I'm too fly. Bye-bye.
Boy, bye.
That's how you spell goodbye. U-G-L-I. Never seen me cry. U-G-L-I. That's how you spell it. Bye-bye.
Oh, look at the chat room. In the chat, y'all, real quick, gotta read this last super chat from Dwayne. He says, peace offering for Rebecca's birthday.
Oh, that's sweet. I was like, I don't know that person. Who's Dwayne Gladden? Thank you so much, Dwayne.
Dwayne Gladden, also known as
Smoke next week.
All the smoke after the birthday, all the smoke.
Yeah, we are on it nice up until the birthday. Shout out to Dwayne from Done Right Media, who makes us look as good as we look every single morning.
Yeah, I know, because if you look at other media companies, I'm not saying any names, don't,
because you never know.
We might need to partner with those people for real, because they need us. But honestly, if you want someone if you want some well-rounded people, like literally I watch
Professional.
the particular, yes, you know, and who can make you laugh and who can give you joy, but at the same time actually bring you the news. Yes. And you know, and we have it from every aspect of it because we've lived life. We are professional in whatever we are doing.
Girl, I thought we were talking about Dwayne. You talking about all of us.
Well, no, they don't even know, but Dwayne is included into this conversation too. I think they need, like, it's a team. So what I saw, they need Dwayne too. But that's neither here or there. You know, we're really good.
We are so listen. I'm not even gonna lie. I am not even gonna lie. I would pay good money to see Rebecca get on this show every morning, get on a show, this show, every show, and James and Rebecca, you just be as disrespectful as you possibly can be, talking about the news, and then just have James in the background laughing. I won't even be on there. I'll be in the chat room laughing with everybody else.
You know, and it's like when I watch you guys when I'm not here, I can chuckle a little bit and I can be informed, but I am the joy on the show.
You are, because I'm a sociopath. I'd be ready to go out here and just, like, y'all talk about punchable faces. I just be waiting like that.
I think that you guys, but you guys make me laugh. You guys, and
man.
I love it. I love that we can do that. But I say that to say there are a lot of channels who think that it's only focusing on being angry or being boring.
We ain't got time for that no more.
And that's what's considered professional, but that's not. You can actually read the news stories. You can be professional, but you can actually sit down and give people a relatable experience. Give some people some daytime local news vibes where we can keep with each other and not be so stick up the booty. Like, you know, not even Larry King was like that. RIP to a real one. Not even him. You know. Anywho, there's a lot happening in the world, Ben.
With the wrong layer of makeup on and everything, like the makeup you saw. Anyway, I'm sorry. That's too meta. Go ahead.
That quietness in the background of it all. It was just like,
and the echo in the background. Like, come on, King. Let us produce that.
Guys?
Y'all run us a couple of 100 stacks to get that for y'all. Anyway,
there is no joy. There is no joy there.
Audience don't even know what we talking about. We just having a whole conversation. Ain't even telling them what we talking about.
It's very insider, and that's how you know.
Tracy Jones sent us 50 stars on Facebook, and Will Smith sent us 150. I don't know if it's the real Will Smith or Will Smith and Tracy. Shout out to y'all if it is the real Will Smith.
Now listen, let me tell you something. Listen, thank you for those stars. But if Will Smith pull up in here and leave us 150 stars, we're gonna talk. But we appreciate this Will Smith who did it. Thank you, Will Smith, over on Facebook.
Thank you, Will Smith.
Appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Now, if the billionaire Will Smith don't drop 100 stacks on, anyway, I'm sorry, I'm missing. We got some more super chats.
Pull up.
They coming in. Look at all these super chats.
Everyone who's telling me happy early birthday, I really appreciate it in the super chats. But the super chats don't come to me automatically, not because of Ben, but because it being on YouTube. I need you to understand that. Now, if you want the money to come to me directly,
she about to drop her cash app.
My cash app is. I did it already, but y'all ain't paying attention.
She saw too many. She saw too many super. She said, "Wait, all these super chats coming in."
The most. It needs to come to my account. So my cash app is Becca's Voice. That's literally it. So
and if you want to tip the DJ for lunch today, DJ X3C. Okay, love you.
Send people your Twitter and get some of your tip jar.
Oh my God!
Yeah. Your Twitter tip jar. OnlyFans or Twitter. What the hell?
Yeah.
I got so many super chats real quick. All right. Mark S. Happy birthday weekend, Rebecca. Drink some Haitian rum for us. We have Tiger. Hey, Ben, when you're ready to hit the streets and tell people what's up, hit me up and I'm ready to run fades too.
Hey.
Don't encourage him, please. Latif says, happy
I just need some tall. I need some tall people to go with me and to help me out. Go ahead.
All right. Rebecca, she tall. Look, Latif said, "Happy born day, Rebecca. Hopefully, you'll be able to enjoy it." Oh, and
Thank you so much.
Elle says, "Happy early birthday." And Gwen sent me something to send to you too, as well. $2 for one for the bus fare, other for juice box.
Now listen. Rebecca said, now she does know, and everybody knows. Like when you see these super chats, like James, you know, if they sent a lot of love for you last month, and we make sure the super chats get to y'all.
Yeah.
But what she's talking about is that YouTube hits up these super chats for like 50%, like 45%, right? So So the splits are pretty crappy. But that said, drop your Cash App again, Rebecca. What is it?
Okay. My Cash App is Becca's Voice. That is a BECCASVOICE. Again, that's BECCASVOICE. Make sure before that whole thing, Becca's Voice, you put the dollar sign.
The dollar sign,
Yeah.
right?
Dollar sign Becca's Voice.
Hey, real quick, Crunchy
held your little QR code up to the screen. Let
Oh, you know what? Damn right.
Pull it up. Go ahead, James. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Crunchy Frog said that was my cousin Willie Smith. Oh, okay. So not the real Will Smith, but Willie Smith. That's cool. Willie's good. We appreciate you,
like
Willie.
Willie Smith.
Wait a minute. Hey, Luke Kang just said his OnlyFans page goes live in 2 weeks. Now, the only person I think that got a voice that could rival Dwayne's is Luke Kang. I think
Luke Kang.
Y'all get a show. You and Luke Kang, Dwayne and Luke Kang hour, and just sit there talking to people. Hey,
I like that.
It's gonna be
All
like
right,
this
Rebecca.
all goddamn day long.
So look,
All day.
y'all playing.
Luke can't be dropping gems though. I be watching his stuff on like Facebook. He be dropping some gems, so don't
Okay.
Luke Kang.
Oh wait, he got a show. He
Not
he
a
dropped
show,
some.
just the stuff he be posting.
His thoughts and stuff.
And he always sends me now. You know what? Shouts out to Luke Kang big time though. He always makes sure that he sends me stories and things like that. So even if I don't reply to some of them, don't think I haven't seen them. I've seen them, Luke Kang. It's just that I'm like, okay, let me get back to it. Let me drop it in the chat. So Luke Kang is one of our correspondents, our eyes on the ground. You know, if we've missed something, he definitely does that. The same thing with content. What's his name? The other guy. He's always sending us stories and tagging us and stuff.
Infinite content.
He is such a sweetheart. And shout out to all of you guys who definitely feel like you guys are close enough to us to reach out to us. And sometimes you may go into the request box because I don't know you like that. But I do open it up and I say, wait, that's somebody that I know. That's my family. That's riding for us every day on the Like It or Not show. Okay, I do. I see y'all. I love y'all.
And shout out to Andy as well too. Andy clips us all the time. Yes, I love me some Andy, man.
Look, and then Mark from Australia. You're still banned right now. You're still
now listen.
From doing me, but yeah.
I did ask me yesterday.
They got you, but I do you, my dog, too much for us to put that on there. We're not gonna put the one Mark from Australia did.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Too much love for you, man. All right, let's talk about this cornball ass police officer. What's this? Brandon Tatum telling us that all we got to do is act normal around the police. Rebecca, what you got?
Listen, so Fox News is hiring. If you're a black person, okay, and you're willing to go on a national television network and say all the things old racist men want to hear, they have a high-paying job for you. You know, if I too wanted to be, a bootlegger, I would be over there at Fox, rich as hell, on an island every other weekend. But I ain't like that. So if that's you want to get a job as a host or contributor, let's definitely take it to Fox. Brandon Tatum is a former police officer who was nothing more than a guest on Fox News, and he eagerly performed for that same old racist white man crowd. And instead of the highly paid clowns, this idiot said what you're about to hear for free. Let's take a listen.
And again, I'm going to ask the question. If you are pulled over by the police and you do not resist the police and you basically just answer the questions and get in the car or get out of the car, do you have any risk of anything happening to you for the most part?
Well, as a former police officer, I could tell you, guarantee, you might even get a warning if you just act like a normal person. When I was a cop, I didn't want to give people a ticket. I didn't want to deal with them.
Upset.
I wanted them, they run the red light in front of me and I have no other choice but to pull them over because everybody's looking at me like, are you going to do something? Because we pay you tax dollars.
Damn, how he got a full beard and he disrespectful like that? I don't like
that. Look like that and talking all this.
To an officer, he's probably going to be nice to you. If you resist arrest, you can guarantee that they're going to put it on you, and you better hope you don't run into a bad police officer.
Now, here's what Michelle Obama said about the Chauvin trial outcome.
Yeah,
and he was a former police officer, and for him to say that, it's very telling. It tells me that there are a lot of people like him who walk in white supremacy, and that's exactly you better hope you don't walk into a bad police officer.
Exactly. And if you just act normal, then everything will be okay, right? Right. So tell
was
me,
Breonna Taylor not acting normal when she was shot in her sleep?
Hello?
Was
Come on,
Philando
come on.
Castile not acting normal when he was informed the cop that killed him when he informed the cop that killed him that he had a legal firearm
Right.
in his car, exercising his Second Right Amendment? Let me tell you something. This is what I say. So him doing what he's doing right now, shucking and jiving on Fox News,
Stepping
is that
and
acting
fetching.
normal? It's all for money. And this is what we do. This is why it's important for us to call out people like that every time we get an opportunity. Anybody. I don't care where it gets to. I don't care who you are, but he was a former police officer. And when white folks hear this from a former police officer, they are going to read it and hear it as Bible. And who is the audience on Fox News? White racist people. So they're going to be like, if a black man who was a former police officer says that she should have complied, although she was shot in her sleep, she should have complied.
Yeah.
Then that's what it is.
Yeah.
And that is dangerous.
And he ain't even getting paid for that. He not getting paid for that.
For
he went on
free.
national television. Now
free.
Candace Owens is getting paid, but his dumb ass got on there for free and let the whole world know that he is the king.
That done got me
Step and
worked
fetch
up.
it ass. I'm sorry. Like, cause how many, like, I'm thinking about, what's that brother name? Elijah. I think it was Elijah McClain. He was begging for his life. He was just saying, he was telling them that
He said he's a good person.
And he was killed. Right. So you're right, Rebecca. They want more than anything else. And you could get paid a lot of money if you are willing to take this job of telling these old white racist conservatives on Fox who watch Fox News, telling them exactly what they want to hear, that we earned our own killing. Like, did my homeboy Corey Jones not act normal enough when he was killed by Officer Raja? I mean, like, just think about all the people who have died from police murders. And this, I don't like to call people coons. But we're just gonna call this a step and fetch it ass dude. We went on there and did the bidding of white supremacy for free. At least Candace Owens got enough sense to get paid for it, you clown.
Yeah, no, period. And you don't get no love over here. It's gonna be direct disrespect. Period. Because that to me is disgusting. But he's not the only one that has done something like that. And I forget his name, the man with the skin that's falling off. He's a black man, and he was a former sheriff officer as well. And I forget his name. And the one that you and him had a thing. And I can't remember his name, but that man. Yeah, because let me tell you something. I'm giving time to the audience to let us know that man.
The one that he has a TV, he has a little internet show.
He has a little internet show, and he's disrespectful.
Amazing. What is that man's name?
Yes. And you literally had a thing with him,
I did. I had a debate with him, but I wasn't prepared for that debate because at that time my thing was like, you could be reasonable with reasonable people. That dude was just like, he's out of left field. He goes around calling Donald Trump the white savior. And he actually means it. I wasn't prepared for that level of coonery. Jesse Lee Peterson. Thank you, audience. Jesse Lee Peterson.
There, that's what it was. Thank you. I knew they had it for us. I was giving them time.
I wasn't ready for his level of coonery.
You threw his name away, Ben. You threw that man.
I threw it as far as
you threw it all the way away.
You was like, who? Like what? I don't know. And I'm like, Ben, you literally, we talked about him for a year straight. Nah, you ain't remember him, and it's good. Sometimes people don't need to be remembered, but that's how I see the man that was on Fox News that we just played the clip of, the former police officer. They find those people and they put them in the forefront in front of big audiences, in front of big cults, and put out that information. And because it's pumped out by a person that is black, they're gonna say, "Hey, the black man said it." And he's a cop. So if he's a cop and he's black and he's saying it, what's the problem with the black folks?
What you say, Rebecca? That's a waste of a beard.
It's a whole waste of a full.
It's a waste of a good looking ass man. I'm gonna say it like, God damn it! Now you just look ugly as crap.
Because I saw it too. I don't really do it.
He got his hair. He got a beard and a hairline. He got a beard and a hairline, and he gonna waste it on this old coonery.
His tie is dumb.
His tie is dumb as his talking point. His tie is as dumb as his talking points. You right about that. He can't even tie a knot. Look at that little knot. That looks like he's tying some shoelaces.
It's a little shifted because when you don't have good in your spirit and you don't have good in your heart, your hands can't.
See, that's because he ain't getting paid. He ain't getting paid for his white supremacy. He need a check. That's what he's doing. He said, "Let me go Fox News."
It's really giving clip tie action. It's giving clip tie action. And
he's all
to our audience members. I'm not mad about the clip tie. But you know, but yeah.
So, anyway, obviously we ain't got time for those. All right, so I want to talk about this thing. Let's get off that dude because those type of people will get me. Why am my light doing what it's doing? I'm looking extra dark today. There's a Rebecca, I think y'all gonna appreciate this, right? So you obviously, I only got to ask everybody on this screen and probably half of the audience. Y'all have had oxtails before, right? Especially from the island, you know, soul food, black folks. This next clip, it's a little long, but it really just shows how we can't even keep food. Like they are gentrifying food, and now they have increased because this oxtail has become a delicacy for the gentrifiers. The price of oxtails have gone up. Let's take a look at this first clip.
Oxtail is a dish that is popular around the world, but specifically within the Caribbean and within Caribbean communities in the U.S. Yes, it is what it sounds like. Back in the day, oxtail was specifically the tail of an ox. Today, it can be the tail of any cattle. What used to be considered a throwaway cut of meat is now one of the most expensive, ranging from $4 to $10 per pound, and half of its weight is bone.
My name is Chef D. I'm the executive chef of Island Spice Grill. So oxtail was considered a poor man's food in the islands and in Jamaica. Oxtails is considered offal, which is the less desirable part of the cattle. So a lot of butchers and a lot of plantation owners would prefer to go with higher end cuts in the meats because oxtails would just take too long to cook, and it was just considered a waste. But the working man, the poor man, will find many ways to use the oxtails and turn it into a delicacy. It takes a long process to cook. And a lot of people like to rush
David said he likes oxtails too. David
high in gelatin content.
David is black as hell.
So you want to cook it very slow and very low in fire. And that's where you get that meat feeling on the bone and you get that sticky feeling in your hands. And it takes minimum 3 to 4 hours to cook for the ideal oxtails.
Now,
slow braise it and kind of stew it. It has become very expensive, almost unaffordable.
Sorry to that, man. Sorry to the audience.
Okay, so you know, and there's a demand.
That looks so good. Oh my god.
Ben, they saw you. They saw you hush us. By the way, Ben acted like we was in the background just now. He's like, shh. Ben, they saw that.
I'm laughing. I'm sorry, my bad. Because we just when something happens in the background, we just laugh. But the thing is y'all, $4 to $10 a pound for oxtail when you used to get that for like 30 cents. Like, I mean, they try to they taking everything that poor people use to survive and they turn it into a delicacy, gentrifying it, and we can't even afford it no more.
Let me tell you something, and we've been had it as a delicacy. Just because it was the poor man's food doesn't mean that we treated it like poor man's food. We seasoned it, right. The way that we plated it, the way that the women fed their husband that oxtail, you know what I'm saying, the biggest part of it, the meat and stuff at the end. Let me tell you something. Okay.
With some good rice.
We've always seen the oxtail as something beautiful. And just because white folks are now starting to see, and I say white folks, it's some American stuff. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, y'all really out here and taking it. And I go to restaurants and they don't even cook down the oxtail like it's supposed to be cooked over here. So charging me $30 and then forcing me to go to my local Haitian restaurants when I get oxtail and they having to up their prices as well. And I get a little attitude about it. I'm like, since when? And they be like, oh, since the price went up, you know, if we have to run the business, then we have to make sure that we change the prices as well. If you don't like it, you can get out. You know, they'll tell you that. They will let you know.
This segment is called the meat segment? And that's what I just see on the script.
Who did that? Who did And why am I the big person with the meat segment at the box? Stop it. Why am I on the wide screen with meat segment?
We need a nighttime show. Yeah, we might need to flip this whole thing, put it in the night so we can just be as like we really want to be. Go ahead, Rebecca. That's wild.
It's ridiculous. And
$10 a pound?
This is where, you know what it makes me think about, though, honestly? It makes me also think about how the marijuana industry, people, you know, they're creating all of this around
The
marijuana.
strains.
And
Yeah.
it's not fair because marijuana was for the poor men to go out there and sell it so that they can feed their kids or make a way for themselves to live because they couldn't get jobs or whatever. But now they're actually making these big old dispensaries and selling, and it's legal for them. You know what I mean? But something that was looked down, something that was looked down at, yes. So for so long, you can't do it. There's lots of shows that say it's terrible, and all of a sudden it's the new best thing, while Black people and brown people are still serving time for this exact thing. So it doesn't make sense. Now, when it comes to our food and the oxtail, the thing that y'all wouldn't even let us eat the other parts of the meat. Y'all would throw and give us the scraps in the trash, but we saw more to it.
And we made it better.
Do what it do. And here you guys go being disrespectful and upping the price. It's capitalism. It's trash. And I refuse. Like when I go like out of the country, like, you know, to Haiti and things like that, whatever, we get it for what it's worth. They are raising these cattle. They're raising, you know, the ox. They're raising these animals. So when they give it to us, they give it to us. But here, like, they have people who are raising the animals for them, paying them nothing, but charging the animals after they're big and fatted up and juicy,
genetically modified.
And genetically modified. Good old GMO, seasoned GMO.
Good old GMO.
But
Put a little salt and pepper. You put some salt and pepper, some butter.
They're charging more than they're paying the people who raise their cattle and stuff like that. So, anyway.
Somebody said Tiger put $5 in the super chat to change the segment title to "Where's the Beef?" He said,
and one of my other friends, Cliff P, just texted me watching the show talking about like it or not has the meats.
We have the meats. No, that's for Dwayne to say.
Mark S said we need a Ghostface verse to go with these oxtails.
Oh man, bro, look at this. But I'm thinking about like how many things are they gonna do this like? Because catfish wasn't like a delicacy to these people before. Now catfish like $12 a pound. Oxtails $10.
Cooked nice and sauteed shrimp wasn't either, because there was white folks, so they were doing the raw shrimp just sitting in the little tomato juice, like that's really something. But nah, they wasn't sauteing like that. They wasn't doing that. You know what I'm saying? All this food, all the mussels. Come on now,
know what I'm saying?
Mussels.
Everything. We can't have nothing. We can't have poor folks.
We can't have nothing.
They came to our houses, didn't even want to sit in our houses, looking at us all nasty, like they too good to sit at our table, and then they tasted them oxtails, and now they gentrified it.
What
they stole it.
This is amazing! Wow,
this is
my
amazing.
Taste buds are bursting with flavor. And
where'd you get this meat?
Holy! You know what, Maria and Marie. Can you guys come here, please? And can you guys save the recipe?
Do you mind sharing the recipe with my servants?
We're not sharing a thing. We're taking your recipe.
Oh, yeah,
write it down. Thank you. Write it down. Yeah.
No, what they did was they took us out of our homes and hired us to raise their kids, and we start cooking it in their house.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened.
Yep.
And they're like, "Oh, this is amazing.
Yep.
This is soulful."
Wow, Marie Rose. Oh my gosh. No, Marie Rose. No, my name is Marie Rose. Marie Rose, how did you cook that with so much flavor? How did you just have we tend to use salt and pepper. What did you use in it?
Remember those chickens ain't had not nan seasoning on it? Not a piece of seasoning on it. And so this is what's going to happen. I mean, they've already gentrified barbecue. I want to skip to this image. And they're saying that these are the best places in the country to get barbecue. Do you have that image? If we do, I want to pull it up on the screen.
Turkey necks, man. Sorry.
They're going down the list of all the stuff.
Somebody say hog head cheese.
I don't... Listen, turkey neck, what house you go to and it was a clear person's house and they was eating turkey necks.
Hang on a second. Oh, man, we don't have it. Okay, they took it down. There was this image. They deleted the tweet. There was an image of where the best, it was a survey where the best places to get barbecue is in the country. And they said New Jersey, Seattle, and some other places where I know good and damn well they ain't got the best goddamn barbecue on the place of the country.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
Who activated the voice of God in the background? Talking about they ain't got the best barbecue.
Okay.
Listen, Listen, and they didn't even have Texas on there. They had Miami, which Miami is cool, but Miami ain't the spot for like barbecue. You got to pull up to Palm Beach County and Broward County. You get some real barbecue in Florida. Texas is sometimes Texas got really, really, really good barbecue, but I've been to a couple places in Texas that were whack. But I know for a fact you're not going to find the best barbecue in Seattle and in New Jersey. But we don't have the image. I guess they got embarrassed so much.
I've never tried their barbecue there, but like up north, I think they have more. They're more the Italian, food. You look pastas. And, we talk about clear people a lot, and I'm sorry, I'm switching it to give clear people some respect here. I'm putting some respect on their names. Now let me tell you, them Italians got seasoning in their food. Them Italians got that pasta on that, the meatballs, baby. Them Italians know how to do the damn thing when it comes to that type of food. The real pizza. So I'll give that.
But
I'll give that to the North.
Stole the pasta from the Asians. They stole that too. They colonizers too.
I didn't see.
Damn, can't got nothing.
God damn it! So what is European culture? God damn, what did y'all create? White supremacy?
White supremacy.
That's a big thing. But it's a big thing here. It's a big thing in this country. White supremacy is winning. White supremacy is definitely worth it. You get rich off of white supremacy. I mean, you can miss out on jail time. Well,
at least when the Italians took the pasta and the meatballs and whatever else they colonized, they didn't take the flavor out of it. They turkey butts. I ain't never had no. Now y'all done gone too far. I ain't never had no damn turkey butt. What the hell is a turkey butt?
For those of you who think that gospel music has gone too far, let me tell you something.
Soul food.
Turkey butts ain't.
Y'all done went too far.
Turkey butts. Oh man.
I'm sorry, like turkey
alligator
butts?
at Papados. I've had that. I've tried it.
Alligator. Papados don't be playing.
Alligator meat, shark meat, dog meat. Yeah, I've had it.
Yeah. So what we trying to do is like, listen, if y'all gonna steal soul food, y'all gotta steal the diabetes that come with it. You gotta put enough sugar in the stuff.
Ben, talk about it.
You gotta steal the heart disease that come with it. You gotta put 2 sticks of butter in it. Like whatever you cook, if you ain't dropping 2 sticks of butter in it, you ain't really cooking. So like, don't come in here and colonize our stuff.
If you ain't pouring the whole pack of sugar for your Kool-Aid, don't give me that. Don't give me your medicine. Okay, your
soul food with a side of diabetes.
If I don't see like the sugar still floating in that Kool-Aid, don't give it to me.
If I don't see the salt crystals,
side of high blood pressure.
If I don't see the salt crystals on that meal, you ain't season it. Come on, man, get that out of here.
Who is trying to eat your unseasoned crab? Like, I don't want to smell the meat.
I want to see nothing but Old Bay. Listen, I want a side of crab with my Old Bay. That's how we doing it in soul food. Y'all playing around here.
And then we want the side of sauce on top of what we got the side of, and we like, ma'am, could you give us? And they be looking at me like, why do you need more? I need more because the high blood pressure isn't really. I'm not feeling it yet.
I'm not feeling it. My blood pressure.
I don't need my medicine yet.
My diabetes is still low. I
know sodium high.
Look, I know it's good if I got to go get my blood pressure medication. Come on, now, y'all play.
No, but y'all eat healthy. Don't be out here trying to get diabetes and high blood pressure. We're not condoning.
Joking. We're
not condoning it.
Listen, I never knew exactly how. See, my parents, like I said, on the patrons part, we got a little bit of soul food in my family, right? It wasn't until like Easter of 2007 when I invited a friend over to cook with me for Easter, and I saw how much butter she put in them goddamn yams and how much sugar she put in them yams, and I said, no wonder black folks out here dying. Y'all out here seasoning this stuff to somebody that going to cardiac arrest. Yeah. So
our taste buds have been bursting with flavor since our parents gave us our first bottle of milk. Well, we didn't have no regular. Let me tell you something.
Similac.
But see, we had a bursting with flavor at all times. So now that when we try to reduce it, it'd be like, damn, this food is dumb. I'm trying to eat healthy and I can't even eat nothing good. I gotta eat this thing without sugar. They want me to use damn syrup, like some kind of, I don't know what this is. And then it'd be like, okay, now I gotta do like a saltless stuff and talking about this is good if you just put a little seasoning. Sometimes seasoning needs salt.
See, they put exactly. If it ain't got no sodium, it ain't food. I'm joking.
It ain't food.
Oh man! All right, so we're gonna take it to the after party and get even more stupid because it's at 9:48, and we want to make sure that we reward all the people who are supporters, financial supporters of the show. Patreon.com/like it or not. We're gonna take it to the after party. Rebecca James, what y'all think?
We're gonna take it definitely to the after party. I was gonna be nice and be like, since it's my birthday.
You want to keep it open?
I do, but I know that our supporters who do pay, are you guys okay with that? With us keeping it open?
Well, let's do it like this.
Show?
Why don't we, at a minimum, post the link to the after party link, right? And then your price of admission to the after party is to come to the Like It or Not stream that David is going to post in the chat rooms on Facebook, Twitch, everywhere. And we need you to subscribe to that channel so that, as we grow that channel out, and we're going to start doing the show on that channel so that all of the super chats that you send, like even though YouTube is going to take their 50%, whatever the case may be, it's all nice and segregated. We want to segregate it and make sure in a good way to make sure that Like It or Not is its own baby and it grows on its own. So we're going to take a little break. James, give the folks some music. We're going to keep it open. Our producer David is going to, in Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, we're going to post the link to the after party. Everybody's invited because it's Rebecca's weekend. Go ahead and fill your glasses with some morning libations, some orange juice or something, and we'll see you at the after party. Let's do it.
Yep.
Right. Real quick, I'm going to read some of these super chats, man. Oh my gosh, there's so many because y'all have been keeping me busy. Crunchy Frog says, Europeans are putting raisins and mayo on everything. Let's see. Tiger, clear culture is you made this? Nah, B, I made this. Right. Your Dig 69 says, they took the numbers game and turned it into the lotto. Right. We have Kev Z who says, turkey butts and lima beans. You are straight from the country, Kev. Where you from? We have Jason J. That survey is talking about Newark. We got some barbecue, Caribbean, Brazilian food here for sure. Okay, check that out. Then we have Crunchy Frog again, who said turkey butts wham too. Y'all are crazy with these turkey butts. All right. What, Dwayne, you don't like lima beans, bruh? Lima beans is the best with some cornbread and some ketchup and some, man.
They can keep that country shit.
Oh man, Clayton Phipps say it's crazy what they have done with the cannabis industry. If you don't have 5 million, you ain't getting a license in PA and you can't have a record. Yeah, that's crazy. They're gonna try to make money off every damn thing that they can. Real quick, we have Andy from Ohio on Twitch that said, good morning, everyone. It'll be Rebecca's birthday in 14 hours and 18 minutes. Granted, that was sent at 9:22, so it's 14 hours and exactly 14 hours probably now. All right, y'all. And I think we have one more. Did I miss one? Infinite content. The colonizers have got their hands on the oxtails. Damn it. I can't stand y'all. Laura Estrada. Peasant food is the best food. It's made with love and care. Rice and beans, pasta, rice, and cheap cuts of meat. Yeah, that's absolutely right, Laura. The peasant food is the best goddamn food in the world. Off the damn chain, y'all. So since it's Friday, I'm gonna drop some more new music for y'all. So here we go. Don't step on the trail. Don't step on the trail. Tempo, tempo. Can you keep up with my tempo? Tempo. Yeah, blowing up. C4. I just hit the Mike Jackson on my tiptoes. Oh yeah, I know we go wherever that wind blows. The endo. Shout out to everybody that's watching y'all. Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, everywhere that you tune in. We appreciate y'all. It is the after party. Don't slip on the drip. It's like in an out, y'all. Don't what they say? Don't slip on the drip. Okay, don't slip on it. It's drippy out here, baby.
In my tadpoles. Yeah. I just had to go crack now on my depot.
All right, y'all. Make sure that y'all click on that link that's pinned in this room. Make sure that you click on the link that is pinned so you can switch over to the link on the Like It or Not page. It's still going to be public, but make sure you click on that link and join that stream, okay? Make sure y'all do that because this stream will end momentarily. Make sure that you click on it. We're going to leave it open to make sure everybody gets shifted over. Click on that link and y'all switch over, y'all. It's the after party, Like It or Not.
Yeah, I pull up and I stunt like a 007 James Bond type movie, yeah. Hey, don't slip on the trip. No, 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 no.
Don't slip on the trip.
Don't slip on the trip.
I got what you want. Me all your love, 'cause it's burning hot. It's what you do to me, babe, I can guarantee. Honey, I got what you need. Under the night sky, I want your eyes.
Some more new music, y'all. I went on the search last night and found some good stuff. So y'all get the good stuff today on Friday, y'all. Rebecca's birthday weekend. Turn up.
Turn your mic to you, Rebecca. I can barely hear you.
My mic ain't on?
No. Turn it towards your face.
Yeah.
It's towards my face.
There you go.
Oh, there you
go. I be in the mic, okay?
All right.
Step away from it. Voice be is just loud.
Hey, Brendan, I'm gonna make a quick announcement. Bring the music down just a little bit for the people. Listen, we still have 305 people watching on the Benjamin Dixon Show channel. I need you to click on the link that I tagged that I pinned. And I want you to come over. If you're on Facebook, come on over. It should be, David, did you get in the chat room on Facebook? I want to make sure that everybody has a chance. It's on all of them. Great. It's on all of them. So the link is there. Join us on the Like It or Not page. It is open to everybody. It's Rebecca's birthday weekend. And we want you to come over and subscribe to that channel so we can keep that channel growing. Starting in June, just as an announcement, starting in June, we are going to be streaming exclusively on the Like It or Not page, on the Like It or Not Facebook page, on the Like It or Not YouTube page, on the Like It or Not Twitter page, as soon as I can remember the password, and so on and so forth. So make sure that you are coming over and migrating. You still have access to everything if you are a Benjamin Dixon Show patron. Don't leave me, y'all. I still got paid bills to pay. You get access to everything if you are a Benjamin Dixon Show patron as well as a Like It or Not patron. We cross-pollinate. We are one and the same. That said, it's time for the after party. Hey. Okay, here they come. Folks are coming in.
Shoulders.
Give the shoulders. No, we did not. Jenna Beck said, did we coordinate this morning? No, we did not coordinate. It just happens, James.
It just happens always.
It always happens. At least twice a week. We wear the same colors, and then Rebecca's in the middle with the contrast.
Okay. With the nice contrast, right.
Oh, well, thank you. Y'all been giving me compliments all day. I feel some type of way about that. Oh, that's crazy. Y'all being nice. Everybody, all three of y'all being nice. I don't know how I
You're
feel
not used to
about
that?
It's kind of strange.
You feel like you in, like there's something, there's a shoe about to drop.
Yeah, it's kind of strange. I feel like you guys are about to attack me or something. But no, I really appreciate it.
Oh, man.
We ain't gonna attack
you know what?
Sister.
Truth be told, yeah. Oh no, I got one picture. I got something. Remember the other day we didn't talk about the pipeline. So these cats who the Colonial Pipeline, they got $5 million for that ransomware attack.
Yeah.
So
they went on and paid it.
Oh, they paid it? They
hacked the system and they did not let it go until the Colonial Pipeline Company paid them $5 million. That's crazy.
They paid it. Okay.
They had
well, at
to.
least we're not going to have a gas shortage issue anymore.
Right. I got gas yesterday. Now, I wasn't sure if it was back yet. So, I packed my family up and instead of driving, because, I had like 5 miles left on my gas tank. So we walked about 1.5 miles to the gas station. We just went and made a day of it and we saw the gas was back. So finally I filled up my tank. But it's in part because they paid these dudes $5 million. I'm in the wrong business. I need to go find some hackers and let's just go ransomware attack everything. Let's ransomware.
Ben, we were born black. There's no we don't get that opportunity. We don't get that chance to really do those things.
There gotta be some black hackers out there.
I know it's some black hackers somewhere.
Gotta be some
black hackers a little bit.
The black hackers are probably partnering with the white hackers in other countries and being like, "Hey, bruh, you
let me get a piece of that. Let me get 5%. Just give me 5%.
I'll give you this much for it because if
give
they
me
find
1%,
me, it's gonna be different,
Because I would have hacked them. I would have hacked them for 50,000. I mean, like, just give me 1% of that 5 million. I would have done my part. But they got $5 million. And this is a clip. Joe Biden. Devil play this clip of Joe Biden because he didn't even know what to say about it when they told him how much they got paid. Look at this clip of him. It's real short. Joe Biden responding to the fact that Colonial Pipeline Company paid $5 million.
Also very much.
Mr. President, would you take one more on the ransom? Were you briefed on the fact that the company did pay the ransom?
I have no comment on that. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I have no comment on that.
It was like,
So,
I don't know nothing about nothing.
Briefed on the. That man,
Mr. President.
I don't get. This is not for me. I'm not. You see, it always when you hold somebody's feet to the fire, and they had all that fire about, hey, give them patience. Okay? And America is not racist. I gotta tell you, I have student loans myself, and I'm not going to forgive yours. At least not for what I said I was going to do it for. And I'm not giving you $2,000. He had all the answers for those questions. But then, hey, what's up? Did you know about the people with the Did you know? Were you briefed on the $5 million that were given to them? No comment. He probably was the one that said, "Pay them. I can't add another issue like another pandemic with gas."
I got time for that.
It probably was him.
Now we in a gas pandemic. Now we in a gas.
Oh, we're not doing that.
No,
we're not doing that.
Say Pandarosa.
A gas panini. Right. A gas Ponderosa.
Hey, Susan said Colonial Pipeline hacked themselves, paid themselves $5 million.
Hey, talk about it.
Now, so here's the other thing. Here's the other thing. We I called it the other day. I remember the dumbasses who were putting gasoline in their trunks and stuff. We saw that Mercedes with bags of gasoline. And I told y'all one of these days, if we're going to see somebody's car burned out on the side of the road. I called it, put it on the screen. Here's a Hummer that exploded.
Are they okay?
Yeah. I think somebody was injured, but I think that they're good, though. Yeah, they talked about it on Good Morning America this morning, too.
I didn't even look to see if they were still alive.
Jesus.
Because they're so stupid, so I don't know. But
and theirs was in the gas cans.
Right.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Exactly.
Where they're supposed to be in.
So fire crews found roughly 20 gallons of gas stored inside the vehicle, and 4 5-gallon containers found filled in the back. And Reddit post claims the driver lit a cigarette in the Hummer.
But that's what the oh God.
No, now that's dumb.
It's so dumb.
No, so he literally. Ben, why do you laugh? Now you're gonna make me laugh. I'm trying to keep it.
I hope they're alive. I hope they is not dead. I hope they living. But holy shit, y'all! So we got so many dummies in this country. You gonna light your whole you got nothing but COVID, like not COVID. I'm thinking about the droplets. You got nothing but gasoline droplets floating around in your vehicle, and you gonna light a damn. But that's not 100% confirmed. That's from Reddit, but it sure made me laugh. Boy, I swear to God.
But that's crazy to me because if people are really driving around like that, that's
crazy. That's dangerous.
Yeah. It's very dangerous. Yeah, it is. During the hurricanes in South Florida, my father would always make sure that he fills up, and he'll have those gallons in the back of his truck or whatever the case may be, and he'll store them when he gets in. He smokes cigarettes, so I couldn't imagine the dummies who would be having the gas all over them, whatever the case may be.
That accent came out right there. All
over.
No, this is great. It was great. Do it.
And then, like, all of a sudden, they light a cigarette, and boom, they lit on fire. They did.
This dude lit a cigarette in a car full of gasoline.
That is crazy. And I hope he's not dead, though. And if the story is confirm, but I hope that he's not dead. I hope
Well, no,
not.
they say. I mean, the reports. Nobody said that anybody died. So
I don't think nobody died from it.
Shame on me, because I didn't even think to really be concerned whether or not the person died or not, because I was just taken aback by how ignorant and how stupid folks really can be, man. And this is what it is. Like they caused some of the fact that you couldn't get gas. That was caused by some of these people out here hoarding. You know, just like tissue. Remember. You only got one ass. How are you going to go and buy up the whole grocery store full of tissue at the beginning of the pandemic, and then people out here using socks and stuff trying to survive because people just greedy and hoarding stuff on their own? So
And y'all never wiped your booties before, and it shows. Because that's
I'm going to get something to drink.
That's crazy. It makes like, see, when I said this on social media about gas, I said, is it really? Look, Dwayne, take Bubba down because he's really trying to get something to drink. But no, listen, though, I literally said this. I said, all the people on social media, y'all crying about this whole gas thing. It shows that y'all never drove on a full tank of gas. It definitely shows. Now, for the 20-somethings and for the younger, or on an empty tank, y'all never. But for 20-somethings and for, the young ones, yes, I know through college, I used to be on E so that I can take the extra money to go eat. If I had $10, I was going to use 2 of it for the gas, maybe $3.50, and then go eat. But today, in your grown self, fill your car up. It makes more sense to fill it up if you have the money now than to keep trying to fill it on Wednesday, I'm going to do another 10. I'm going to do another 10. Ben, you don't go nowhere. So
I don't go nowhere. But I would run my car, and the gas station is pretty close. Like I said, it was walking distance. But man, I'll run my car down to 5 miles in that tank. But like when I was in my 20s, I ain't gonna lie. Let me not even front like it was in my 20s. In my late 30s, as in like before I broke the story about Michael Bloomberg and actually got a little bit of coin, I used to have to go to the gas station and use my debit card, but I hit the credit button, and then they charge only $1 on that credit card, and then I used to fill all the cars up, all my my little 2 cars. I'm like, babe, come on.
That's when we were broke, man. But I'm talking.
We ain't got to do that no more.
When you don't have to do that anymore. Like I literally make sure, and then my Jeep takes a 93 gas. So now I really can't be playing with my life.
87.
So yeah,
that's all I got. That's all I got for you. My mistake. Now listen, if your car say it takes 93, put 93 in it. Because my mistake when I had that little Audi I had, I couldn't have. I could barely afford the payments. So I wasn't about to put no 93 in it. My dumb ass put 87. I put 87 in my Audi nonstop for 3 years, and that was it. I was still paying the bill, and it was sitting on the side of the road somewhere. So
no, my baby takes for sure 93, and she's not even a Jeep Wrangler. She's a Jeep Renegade, and she takes 93. So I don't play with her.
The premium edition?
Yeah, I got the. Yes, I do. I got the. My baby sits on all black. Rims. I had to go. My baby, she's real cute. But anywho, I call her Coco Chanel, cocaine white, and she black and white like Chanel. But no, honestly, I can't play with her because I tried putting 87 in her one time. Baby was like, And I said, "Oh God!"
Somebody said in the chat room, 87 is for lawnmowers. Nah, look at here. Listen, that's why I don't have an Audi right now. I got a Nissan Altima. I got a Nissan Altima, and that thing, my Nissan Altima drive real good on that 87. I'm serious. I ain't putting 93 in shit. Yeah, how expensive the 93 is. Rebecca, I guess because you got to use it.
I got it. No. And nowadays I don't know how expensive it is, like how much it is the base price per gallon anymore, because I'm just like, I just got to fill up. And I look up and I'm like, oh, it's gone past 20. I look up again. Oh God, it's gone past 30. I look up again. I'm like, please let it stop at 40, God. It just depends. Sometimes when I first got my shorty, she literally would take 93, but I would only have to pay like $25 for it, but gas. I don't know what the base price for gas is because I'm gonna have to get it regardless. But when I do pull up and I see the price going up, and I'm actually almost double how much I used to pay for gas, that's when it really hits me. But I'm still gonna have to get gas because I do not like knowing that I'm on the highway and the light comes on. Because in my old car, I used to be like, "Hey, it's been sleep."
No. I'm wide ass awake.
I was
I'm sorry. That's my lawn man. My lawn man said I ain't pay him last time. I'm like, bro, I got the Cash App, bro. I got Cash App receipts.
The lawnmower man then pulled up in your DMs, but like, yo,
and I said, bro, I'm live on the air, and I need you to come cut my grass,
y'all. He got somebody getting the lawn together, but I ain't mad at it. If you got money to get your lawn together, get your lawn.
Hey, listen, this is how it happened. This is how it happened. Let me tell you how it happened, because y'all ain't gonna make me seem like I'm this bougie guy with a lot of money. What had happened was when I first moved here into this house, I didn't have enough money to get a lawnmower, but I had just enough money for the guy to come through and cut the grass. So I said, hey, come through and cut the grass, because I couldn't afford a lawnmower. And then it just kind of like, well, the next month I ain't have enough money for a lawnmower either. So I just kept him coming back. But now he said I ain't paid him in a while. I'm like, nah, bro, I got Cash App receipts. But anyway, go ahead. You were saying, Rebecca.
He probably didn't know you were Cash Apping him.
Well, you know what I think it was, because he said, yeah, you need to check that Cash App account because my grass need to be cut. And I guess, the thing is, you know what? Nah, I'm going to tell him not to come. I'm about to go get it because I can afford a lawnmower now. I'm getting a lawnmower and put my little 10-year-old out there, put his ass out there and let him cut it. Go ahead.
You know what? Free labor.
Hey, I was free labor for my daddy. I remember, it's your birthday weekend, Rebecca. Happy birthday. I remember I had to cut grass on my birthday. My parents ain't give a damn.
Wow.
And then I was like, hey, it's my birthday. I ain't cutting grass. I got my ass beat on my birthday too. Love my daddy.
Speaking of birthdays, it is mine. And I ain't cutting nobody's grass, but you can definitely make sure I got my virtual pin. I got my virtual pin. You know, the little pin where you pin the little dollars on you. Since you can't touch me, you can't touch me. But since you can't touch me, you can virtually touch me at OnlyFans. I'm just kidding.
Not want to say that.
What? Don't like what the hell?
Yes.
What's going on right now?
Stalkers.
I'm kidding. You can definitely hit me up on the Cash App at Becca's Voice. That's BECCASVOI.
Y'all send this sister a birthday.
BECCASVOI.
Let's do it like this. There's 219 people watching. If everybody, we're going to raise an offering like we do in church. If everybody would send $1, that would be a blessing. If everyone would send $2, that would set her up and she could pay her car note. If everybody sends $3, then she could probably put a dent on her rent for this month. If everybody sends $5, then she'll be on time next week.
Yeah, and have a little
Ben,
left
you're
over
really
for
good
an
at that.
extension cord for a camera.
Oh, don't say
an extension cord from my cord.
It gave
you this PTSD.
I love my daddy. God bless him. He been gone for 15 years. But I got my ass beat with everything from a switch to an extension cord. I think
don't say extension cord. And I am so sorry that you had to go through that, but I can see it too. I can see the extension cord. But yeah, I need an extension cord, and I'm going to get a what is that, hardwire from the wall to my laptop to make sure that I am.
Instead of sending my super chat, I should have ordered that and had it sent to your house.
Right. This the church offering song, y'all.
We need all around the building. All around the building. We're going to look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, I need you to send Rebecca
Rebecca and Bubba
a birthday. Wait, James, when is your birthday?
It's not till December, but I celebrate all year.
Wait, so
December
we missed your birthday? Did we miss your birthday? Because I don't remember celebrating you.
Oh man, what did we do for my birthday? December 8th.
I don't think we were doing this back then.
Yours the 16th, Dwayne?
Yep.
Oh, Sagittarius in the building. That's what's up. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And my birthday is June 5th. Listen, I'm not going to ask anybody for money on my birthday, but I am going to ask for us to have a big ass patron party that week. Whatever day my birthday is, on that Friday night, we're going to do a big ass patron party, and y'all could tip the DJ, and we just going to party the night away because mine is coming up June 5th as well. All right, we're going through.
Today isn't your day. It's not your
Rebecca.
day.
Well, I just raised a whole ass offering for you,
and I appreciate it. But let me tell you something. Happy birthday to me. Nobody sing happy birthday yet. So before the show is over, I'm going to need all of you guys to sing me happy birthday so that I can feel good for the rest of my day, because you guys really made it really happy for me. I'm having a really good day. You guys really, it's not my birthday day. Tomorrow is, but you guys have really made it I'm not partying or anything, but you guys have really made it really special. Y'all made me feel good. And I like that. 'Cause I don't really like. Special. Thank
Rebecca,
you.
you're special. You are a great addition to the show,
Right.
and I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I mean, high key, like I want to. Anyway, we'll talk off air. You're a great addition, and I think you need to do even more. I think you need to just be out here shining and glowing and being disrespectful as you give them a critical analysis and see your analysis. See, when you start talking that socialism stuff, I'd be like, that's my dog. That's my dog.
Look, you tell me.
I'm telling you, right? I'm telling you, like, but Rebecca just get out here and just be talking about, like, in her own way, in her own disrespectful way, in her own Black Joy way, talking about the issues. So y'all celebrate this sister as her birthday is tomorrow because she is our sister. We got a call. Do we still have the call on the line? I hope we didn't lose him.
Oh my God.
Okay, caller, you are live on the air. What is your name, comment, and or question? Oh shit, they out there already. No wonder he was texting me. God damn, that's the lawn man. Y'all gonna hear lawnmowers in a second.
I'm like, is the lawn man calling on the line?
I'm about to say, this man called you, bro, on the show? Damn, thanks.
He called the Zoom line.
Y'all can hear the lawnmowers?
Like, Ben, you got my money? You got my money, Ben?
That man was in
Ben,
the parking lot
you got
like,
my
you
money?
not about to get no
He was
work.
like,
Did I see
hey,
this man on
he
the
said-
show right now?
Hey, yo, he said, I am not cutting on this lawnmower till I know this big bro gonna pay me. All right, Dwayne, we don't hear the caller yet. Let's talk. Let's try it again. Call it.
They're not talking just yet.
Okay.
Mel, can you still hear us?
Okay, so we probably missed the caller. All right, so you can dial in if you are listening and watching. You can hit the link in the chat in the description on YouTube and join the conversation. Do we have Mel? Okay, we don't. Rebecca, drop the cash. Oh, there he is, Mel.
Hi, how are you?
We're doing great. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Happy birthday,
Mel.
Rebecca.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh,
With
I
a
freaking
beautiful
love this accent.
Sound like one of the Spice Girls. I love it.
Thank you.
Where are you from, Mel?
London.
London. Okay, I didn't want to assume because I was like, it's either London or Australia, depending on, like, I didn't hear the full accent. But thanks so much. Well, we are an international show. You guys make us so dope that you're
guys
listening to
make
us.
I'm proud, Mel, that you called in because this is proof. We are an international show. We don't say that for jokes. We really are because we have people like you, people around the world that are watching from everywhere. Thank you, Mel. I don't even know you, but I'm vibing with you already. What's up, girl?
What's on your mind?
Hey, I literally just caught the end of the show and then it said, oh, you're going over to another site. And I was like, oh, what did I just miss? And and that was it. So I thought, let me just say hello to all of you guys because,
Yeah, no.
Look,
well, thank you.
Mel, look, can you talk to me? Mel, just talk to me. Just talk to me. It's just me and you. Mel, so you said you're in, is that where you are now? Are you in London now?
Yes, I am. I'm in my sitting room. Living room? I don't know what you call it in America.
Girl, we call it living room, girl. You said sitting room. I love that. So what's the time over there, Mel? Like, what is it? Because I know it's pretty early over here and I know it's probably late.
3:15 p.m.
Oh, 3:15 p.m. No, that's not that bad. It's not that far behind. So Mel, if I were to visit London, what would be a really good place where I can get soul food?
We have quite a bit of different places, but definitely in Southeast London, where you can get some good oxtail and rice and peas, curry goat.
Mel, are you black?
I am.
Mel, because
I'm
even though you
Nigerian,
had the accent, I heard it in your voice tone. And then when you started listing the food, you knew that stuff. So thank you so much, Mel. Thank you for calling in. Like, Mel,
yes, Mel.
Question.
My gosh,
Mel,
for real.
I do, however, I have a song for you. I only sing it for family, but I feel as though I watch you guys so much. It's literally like 20 seconds. It's a happy birthday song. It's our family's version of happy birthday.
Yay!
So, okay. I just want to wish you happy birthday. Hope you get what you want.
I got back just in time.
Come true. From the bottom of my heart, I'm wishing you happy birthday.
Hey,
Mel,
I got back just in time.
Thank you so much. I really
Y'all drop them lions in the chat for Mel,
Yeah,
y'all.
put the
Please
lions
drop
up
them
in the
lions
chat
in
for
the chat
Mel.
for Mel.
Mel, thank you.
That is
Thank
dope.
You. That's
You're very
love,
welcome.
and you can sing,
Cheers,
girl.
Mel.
Because you know,
Thank
from
you.
a singer
I
to
hope
a
you have
singer.
a very good weekend.
Thank you.
And,
Awesome.
Don't get too
Thank
drunk,
you.
but yes, have a very good weekend.
Just a little bit, not too drunk. But thank you, Mel. Thank
That
you
was
so
love.
much.
You're
That was
welcome.
love.
Keep safe.
Thanks so much for the call.
You too.
Thanks,
Thank you for the
Mel.
call.
Bye.
Bye
No
bye.
problem.
Hey, listen,
Bye.
hit that. We want to hear from some more international callers. If you are watching us and you are
Yo.
international, hit us up. Hit the link
No,
in the
that
description.
was-
that was
That
love.
was amazing. Like that was.
amazing.
I didn't see that coming. That was
Because Jeremiah was in the background, like
He sure what he was about to take your chair. man.
Jeremiah was about to get in
He
the
was
chair
about
and
to get kicked
everything.
off
I
your own
said,
show.
man, look at Jeremiah. He came back.
Listen.
he was ready. But then,
Jeremiah is a master communicator already, and he's an actor. He's like a character. I don't know where he got it from, but he is. What David? Oh no, David messing with us. He in the Slack saying Mel B is a Spice Girl, but he's not talking about that Mel.
Mel B is a
Obviously,
Spice Girl. If that was
Yeah.
Mel B on the phone and we didn't know about it,
That
I'm
Mel
be
was-
real upset.
That Mel.
Yeah.
That Mel was better.
Yeah, because in terms of just vocal skills, our Mel is a lot better.
Yeah.
I think we did both of these Black
How
Joy
Rebecca
clips.
had a double whammy. How her light went out and then the camera
her
went
camera.
out.
I think she said, "Wait, did we lose her?"
no, I'm right here. I'm just letting you guys talk about me.
No, I think she said, since I got to get up and fix the camera, let me go ahead and switch this battery at the same time.
that's what I did.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because she still ain't got no. Yep. Listen, can somebody send Rebecca $9.99 in Cash App so she can go get this damn extension cord? Now, when I get my second vaccination today, I'll go get you an extension cord in 2 weeks when it settle in. But
I'll get one. I'll order one from Amazon. I'll definitely do that. So.
We got a clip says that black folks ain't worried about this gas crisis. It's from Instagram. Now, I haven't seen it, so I don't know. James must have seen it because you're laughing already.
Because, black people don't have nothing to worry about in this gas crisis. We going to
All
get
right,
gas and be regular, but when I tell you, when everything go down and go wrong, if we ain't got gas, we know how to make it work.
We know how to make it work.
And listen, we're gonna
We know how
start
to make it work.
befriending the neighbors again. Let me tell you, if there was no gas, we're gonna start befriending. We're gonna start getting healthy. We're gonna start taking walks. We're gonna start running. We're gonna start doing a lot of things.
We gonna ride that last few miles out of that gas tank and like it's ain't nothing. It's gonna be on E. We still gonna ride around for the whole
prices.
Because look, we don't want to pay
prices are gonna skyrocket.
We don't want to pay. We don't want to pay the car notes anyway. So we're more than happy to get an excuse to leave it on the side of the road.
Oh yeah, no, I'm more than happy to tell
Play
my
with us.
job if I were working
Come
at
get
the
it.
office, which I'm not going to be working at the office anytime soon. I don't think I'm ever going back to the strip club, but I would be happy to tell my job, sweetie, I don't have it. There is no gas in my vehicle. Are you supplying another vehicle for me? Are you supplying gas? Are you supplying
Oh my God,
the bike?
this is a hell of a setup.
So yes,
I don't even know if the clip is going to be as good as the setup. Let's watch the clip real quick.
Black folks are pretty chill right about now because we are the masters of gas trickery and efficiency. We know how to ride 3 days on a fourth a tank. We know how long it takes to get home when the gas light come on. We know when to turn the air off and let the windows down. We know not to be parking on no hills. We know you put 5 on 5 just to stay alive. And we know not to eat them antique nasty old peanuts inside the gas station. In other words, we good, Lord.
We good, Lord.
Why was she praying though? Why was it a prayer? I didn't get the part why it was a prayer. Is she praying and thanking God because we know how to do it?
Thank you, God, for instilling in us. Thank you, God, for what we've been through
The
in our life.
survival
And we
skills.
said what doesn't kill us makes us stronger, and we don't like that, but it does make us stronger for these cases because sometimes it says such a time as this.
Hey,
Such
hey,
what a
hey.
time
I felt that.
as
I felt that in my
Okay,
Shana now.
so this is you
come on
put it
now.
right up in your
Hallelujah.
scene, your Shana now. It's a word today. So that's why she was praying about it. All those things that we've been saying, oh my God, this is terrible. Why are we living this way? I'm not saying that it was worth it, but I'm saying it comes in handy. It has strengthened
James.
us.
Oh.
Definitely.
All right, I hate to cut you off, but we got a caller waiting, and then we got 2 more waiting behind that. So
Oh,
Okay, let's get these callers in.
They popping today. Okay.
Caller number 1, you are live on the air. What is your name, comment, and or question?
Hey there, this is Marvin.
Hey, we got a video. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Hey.
We got a whole ass video.
I didn't have time to do anything with it, so that's it.
This love,
where
bro.
are
I
you
love
from,
it.
Marvin?
Well, look, we're on the same continent, so yeah, it's America. I'm on the American continent, but it's Canada, so I'm your neighbor. So
Yes, but
Our neighbor to the north.
So you're in Canada. You're in Canada now, or you said you're in the American continent? You said you're here now. I don't.
Yeah, that's all right.
North America.
Yeah. That's right.
Okay.
That's right. Part of it. So I want to say bonne fête, Rebecca.
Oh,
Please,
merci un pile.
Oh, ça fait plaisir. Oh, yeah, because I'm Asian as well, and I live in Montreal, so I'm French Canadian.
Oh, and you're Haitian though, but you live in Montreal. So okay, parlez créole avec. Vous comprenez parler créole?
Moi, quand on peut, un petit peu. Pas parler en pile parce que.
Me and James.
It's not good.
Yeah,
I'm just enjoying this. A beautiful language. Enjoying it, bro.
I don't know what the hell y'all saying. Y'all could be talking about my mama and I wouldn't even know.
So honestly, I just want to thank you guys for being part of my morning. I like when you guys are not on. I'm like, oh my god, this work is gonna be like really painful because I get to laugh, I get to cry, I get to like be mad with you all. These are all the range of feelings that you like usually say. Yeah, it's for real. And I do appreciate the old Patreon party. So thanks for everything, guys.
Oh, thank you so much.
Marvin, Marvin be moving. Oh my God.
Oh, wait a minute. This is that Marvin.
This is Marvin.
This is that Marvin.
Y'all
Marvin, what it do,
not
man?
Understand? Marvin is one of the crunkest people, and I said crunkest people in the patron party, dancing from sun up to sundown, and I absolutely love it. Marvin,
You
my
know,
gosh,
I need
bro.
to come. I need to come so we can do compa and zouk together virtually. Okay, Marvin? We're gonna do compa.
Yes.
Okay.
I love it.
You gotta
Shout out to
lead
you,
me.
Marvin.
I'll
Thank
let
you so
lead.
much,
I'll let you
Marvin.
lead. Thank you, Marvin.
And for those of you who are listening, we're so hyped. We're so hyped because he video Skyped in or he video zoomed in with us. And so we're looking at this brother on the screen right now. And brother, we salute you. Thank you. Say something to because I was gonna say something to us, but I don't know what you're saying. But just say something in Creole to Rebecca. Wish her happy birthday one more time. And thank you so much for calling, man.
Yeah,
Alors,
thank you so much,
Rebecca,
Marvin.
vraiment, tu es sublime. Alors, vraiment, pour ta fête, mais regarde, tu ressembles à une reine, rien de moins. Alors, merci pour ta présence. Thank you for everything, guys. And honestly, the best crew in town.
Thank you,
so
man.
much.
Thank you, Marvin.
Thank
Love
you,
you,
Marvin.
brother.
We appreciate you, bro. Take care of yourself.
Merci un pile. Au revoir.
That's love. That's love. Now, Rebecca, did he say something inappropriate? Do we need to pull
he
up on his
didn't say
ass?
inappropriate. He actually said, he called me a queen. So that I really
okay.
appreciate that.
All
And
right.
you know what? And he's Haitian too. And to know that we have, people who are Haitian, people who are from London, but they're Black people that are living in other areas of the world, and they're watching us. And the fact that they support us, no matter what, if they're living in their sitting rooms or if they're in Canada, it doesn't matter. It's like we are Black people. Look, Black people.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Black people are amazing.
That was beautiful.
We are. Look at us. Like,
That
look
was
at
beautiful.
and the moments that we think that no one is thinking of us, that is just some days we just open this camera and think it's just 2-3 people, even though hundreds are always watching and protecting us. It's I'm talking too much. It's okay.
No. Go. Keep going. Yeah.
No, but no, I was saying, like, even when we feel like it's just one person, when we turn on our cameras and it's just one person, and that could be enough for us, but it's we're actually bigger than the smallness that we put ourselves in, and the fact that people are appreciative, and that everything that we're doing is not without. Let
me say something.
And go ahead, Ben.
Let me cut you off. And I want to cut you off because the other day somebody put in the chat room, and it bothered me. Somebody put in the chat room. It was 2 things they said. First thing, I was like, I read the comment. I'm like, absolutely. They said, I can't wait to see Rebecca in 3 years and see her growth and see how she handles the issues, all these kind of things. I'm like, damn right. And then they said, I just hope Ben doesn't stunt her growth. I'm like, what the fuck? What the
Why
hell?
would somebody say that? Why
Because Rebecca, because you know me, like, above all else, like, the number one thing is like, I like the people around me to shine. And
yes, you do.
You got a glow, and I want that glow to shine. Like, damn it! Like as we do this, the morning show that I wanted to create was a morning show for 5 people, and we were going to do this and that and for radio and everything else, but it didn't work. Cool. What we got now is we got Rebecca just blossoming and shining and just bringing life and joy to a whole lot of people. I get to do all of my angry commentary, and James gets to bring all the joy, and we got this whole range that Marvin was talking about. Like he said it. He said we get to laugh together. We get to cry together. We get to be angry together. Yes. And that's just something that we couldn't do without each person that you see on the screen. So go to patreon.com/. Oh, wait, no, wait a minute. This is not all patrons. Right. So if you are a patron, just ignore what I'm getting ready to say, because thank you. But everybody else, patreon.com/like it or not, because Rebecca, you're right. We doing something that we sometimes we don't even realize what we're doing. And we just out here and we doing it and we giving it our best. And you showing up, and James, you show up every morning and like clockwork. Rebecca be late, but she show up and we do it every single morning. And we out here, we blessing the people.
And once we're free,
don't forget Dwayne. Don't forget Dwayne. Make that shit do. Make it do what it do, bro.
Yeah. We remember that day that I oversleep and just be no video.
Ain't gonna be no over the sleeping. Oh, no sleeping. I'm gonna teleport my ass. I'm gonna be Star Trek. I'm gonna teleport.
Oh, Ben, you sound like Mark. You Ben Luther King.
I was like, whoa, wait a minute.
I thought that was David.
Hang on, I thought that was David too. Let me lower my voice a little bit.
Tell him the dream, Ben.
I have a dream. No, go ahead. Oh, we got another caller. We got another caller.
Yep. Lisa, welcome to the show.
Lisa.
How are you?
Good. Now, all right, Lisa. Where you from, girl?
I'm from Ireland. And it's the afternoon here.
Yes.
Oh, we got Ireland in the house.
We got Ireland in the house. How you doing, beautiful?
Well, I couldn't have England ring in and not have Ireland ring in. I also listen in the afternoon too.
That is right, girl.
We are not going to let that crown show up here. Now, no disrespect to Mel. Mel, we love you too. But I love that Ireland is in the house. What's on your mind?
Ireland is in the house, y'all. Oh my God.
No, I happy birthday, Rebecca. I hope you have a lovely weekend. And I love the show. It's my afternoon break, I suppose. So thank you very much. And it's great to get your perspective on things. I'm just wondering, do you ever look at doing a bit more international stuff? Because you've spoke a bit about Palestine and Israel, which is a complete joke, the way the world treats Palestine. It's beyond funny. And it's in the news now. But there's more than that. And I know your focus is America and obviously Georgia. But it would be interesting to get your take on Black issues around the world, because I know nothing about this kind of stuff, and it's been a revelation to me. So that's just my thoughts.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
No. Yes.
Well, number one, thank you for calling in and representing
from
Ireland. I love it. Number two, you damn right. Listen, my and see, this is why I need Rebecca and James, because that's my international relations is my field. Like that's what I study. I've studied it on. I've studied it on a doctoral level, but it gets real dense. I get real into the weeds, and I get real tied up and emotional about it. And I be wanting to hurt people. Like, so I needed a crew around me that could empower us to talk about those issues without me going over the brink. So to that end, yeah, sure. Actually, thank you. We will. We're going to include some more international segments. We had a segment today about, we were going to cover a little bit more about Israel and Palestine. But just in terms of like the tone and the tenor of the day, we didn't want to, I pulled it off of the docket for this morning, because it's so serious, and I wanted to address it with the level of respect that it deserves. Yeah. But to the broader conversation of like covering more international stories, we had a patron this past Friday, who put us up on what's happening in Colombia, and we're just taking a little time to read and to be abreast of what's going on, so that we could speak on it from an intelligent perspective as well as a correct perspective. So absolutely, but thank you for calling in, number one, and two, for just pushing us. And we'll go a little bit further with these international stories.
Yes. Yeah. Sometimes we got to, and I think that's going to be really good. Is Lisa still on the line?
Okay. Yeah, I'm listening. I just went on mute because.
Oh no! I wanted to say thank you for calling in. Thank you so much, Lisa, again. And And for the reminder. Thank you.
Don't drink too much wine this weekend. You'll only end up with a hangover.
Oh, we've already started.
Too late.
This isn't coffee.
Right now.
Gotcha. Okay,
This isn't coffee. Thank you, Lisa. We appreciate you.
Lisa. But no, seriously though, I think that would be an amazing. And I think as we continue to construct the show, we're going to continue to fall into what means a lot to all of us, to our audience, and especially us ourselves, because.
Dwayne.
Who was that man? Who was that man speaking?
That's all right.
That's the playback in our ear. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the playback. I was like, whoa, wait a minit.
No, but honestly, I think you doing more international news, and you've always been, and you still are passionate about that. International news, and that's more than like me speaking just about Haiti because I got ties to that country. But you know
not?
a lot. But no, I'm saying it. But I would love to continue the conversation about Haiti, especially because it's still free Haiti, even though it's not a social thing right now. It's like it was 2 months ago.
I don't have anybody I can talk to this about, so I'm going to talk about it with you all. I've been looking for a place to talk about it, and we'll get to the next call after this. I've had some friends that I don't even know if I can call them friends anymore because they are so mad at me just for like retweeting stuff about Palestine.
Oh, wow.
And they've been blowing me up. I had to block a couple of them. And I'm like, yo, did you expect me not to see the humanity of the children that are being killed in Palestine? Because let me tell you something. Number one thing for me, my politics is this. I want everybody on the face of this planet to have the little bit of raggedy piece that I got. I don't have a lot. You know what I mean? I got this little rental house that we in, and we got, I got enough money to have a lawn man, and I can go outside in a few minutes, and my kids can jump on the trampoline. I expect everybody across the face of this planet to be able to have that kind of thing. And if I see at any instance where they're not having that, like look at Palestine. I saw a video last night of a father trying to block the Gestapo, and maybe that's not the right comparison. I say Gestapo, and that harkens back to Nazi Germany, so that's not the right comparison. So I'll take that one back. But the police were storming inside of this man's home, and his children were screaming and crying. And I saw that father unable to protect his family at the level that I hope to protect my family. And I'm like, dudes, do y'all really expect me to be quiet about what's happening in Palestine because it infringes on your perception of Israel? No, we're not going to do that. Like, who did you take me for? Maybe you mistook me for somebody who was progressive all the way up to Palestine. No, I stand in solidarity with anybody across the face of this planet that is facing oppression, whether it's coming from the United States of America, whether it's coming from Israel. Hell, if there's an African country that is exploiting their people, fuck them too. Like they can get the business too. We look at Haiti. We talk about Haiti all the time. Rebecca, you talk about it, how they are how the current president is oppressing the people there. Do you think I'm not going to criticize him just because he's black? We don't do that here. So yeah.
And just because people think that Hillary Clinton was the first woman to do XYZ or whatever, I don't give a FUCK. I don't. Because honestly, this, for her to be over something that was supposed to build the country, they made God knows how much millions of dollars, and they only left, Red Cross only left with 6 houses.
6 houses.
6 houses, not mansions, not even houses that are not even as big as my apartment, my condo, not even as big as that. 6 little homes. And the money
out of how much money? Like $500 million or something crazy?
Like $500 million. And the money that they raised could have given everybody there a check to live comfortably
for a long time. Rebecca, it don't take a lot for people. See, it's easy. We're not greedy. People who have been oppressed, we generally are not greedy because all we want is enough peace. We just want a little place. We don't care if we're renting it or we're owning it, just as long we can afford to pay for it, right?
Yes,
we don't need all the money in the world. We just want to be able to have a morning where we wake up and we ain't got to worry about goddamn bills, right? These are the little things that and then most of all, we want to be able to look at our kids and tell them that everything's going to be okay. Yeah. But when you're living in a police state like the Palestinians are living under, they cannot look at their children and tell their children that everything is going to be okay. And we as Americans are complicit with that because we 100% we fund Israel's military. This is not about the Jewish faith. This is not about Jewish people. This is not about anti-Semitism. This is about humanity. And when I'm sorry, I understand the plight of the Jewish people. I understand the plight of the state of Israel. I get it. But when you have once been oppressed and now you stand in the seat of the oppressor, you are responsible. And we 100% have to stand in solidarity with oppressed people across the globe because it could be us. Yeah. It could be easily us. Those videos of the police storming in those houses, that could easily be black people in America.
Yes.
So,
anyway. No, Ben, and you have the right to feel the way that you do about it because you're not on the wrong side of it. It'll be a different story if you were discussing this and you were on the wrong side of it, or you were, or you weren't covering it at all, that these people can attack you. But no matter if you say something here, if you say something there, somebody's going to always have something to say. So always stand in your truth. And if your truth is about people being free and people not dying, there is nothing wrong with
It's simple. Did my friends, who I don't even know if I should call them friends anymore, 2 people, did they expect me? Like, I would burn this country to the ground for what we're complicit with in Yemen. You thought I was going to be quiet about Palestine? See, that's why I need Rebecca and James, because I'll be dead. I'll get myself in trouble. Let's take this next caller. We're going to lighten the load. I got a couple drinks in me. It's early morning. We're going to have fun. It's Rebecca's weekend. Forget all that stuff I just said. Caller, what is your name, comment, and or question? Oh, we got another brother on the... Hey, we see you, fam. Hey. What's your name? What's going on, fam? He doesn't know we're talking to him. Yeah, we talking to you. You got the white beard brother with the hoodie.
And his name is Ben as well. Hi, Mr.
His name
Ben.
is Ben? He must be watching on delay. We're all looking at you. The entire internet is looking at you right now.
We are looking at your beautiful
we support
skin and that beautiful beard that you have. If you can hear us,
we
look
see
for
you.
where we're coming from. I don't know.
That nice looking black leather chair. You look like you're about tall as me. All right, bring him up. All right. It's okay. Pull him down. We don't want to pull him down. All right, we'll come back to him.
Walk him through.
Oh, man. Oh, man. All right. Okay. All right, get them straight and let us know. Let them know what's going on.
The second job. I told them I ain't working for them. I'm only going to my real job.
Where Bubba go?
Benjamin Dixon. He might be back. But I think Dwayne is getting some things settled with.
So anyway, Rebecca, what you doing for your birthday this weekend?
So I, Ben, it's very interesting because in this season of me being alone, and I'm not talking about alone, like I had to realize there's a difference between alone and alone. Yeah. And I think that, for those, y'all know I believe in the Lord. I may be out here in these streets, but I love the Lord. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the Lord real quick.
And pitted my every groan.
I believe that God put my situation in this pandemic is to definitely be okay with being alone. And me moving by myself. And you heard me call you like, I'm so by myself. I get scared at night.
Nick. What up?
All right. Finish that thought, Rebecca.
Okay. So, but anywho, I think that in this particular season, I'm just gonna vibe. I really am gonna just take myself out and just kind of vibe. I know I've just got out of a relationship, so I think that God is like, girl, just relax. And I think I'm just really just gonna take these few days and I'm gonna plan a trip out of the country since I'm gonna be vaccinated. So yeah.
Listen, okay, let's do this for all the callers that are calling in. Make sure that when you get on the line with Dwayne, that you mute yourself so that we don't get the feedback. And you need to when you come into the Zoom, you need to listen the conversation in the Zoom channel versus the YouTube channel because there's like a 30-second delay.
Gotcha.
That said, Dwayne, you're up.
Just to reiterate, when you come into the Zoom, mute the YouTube feed you got coming in. Mute the YouTube feed. And with that said, Nick, welcome to the show.
Nick, is this my man, Nick? Nick.
Nick, brother Nick.
Hey, listen, wait, hold up, wait a minute. Before you do anything else, we know what you're here to do.
Right, we know what you're here to do.
I don't even have to tell you what to do. Nick, do it.
Okay. Sending a birthday shout out to Becca. As always, love you, baby girl. Check your cash app. Let's see. Birthday song. Do a little different. Congratulations on your special day. Bless you. Oh, so sweet. Your anniversary. Congratulations on your day.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I can't even, my cheeks hurt. You
Right.
This is awesome.
Hilarious.
This is great.
I'm enjoying the hell out of this.
Y'all are singing to me. Y'all don't even know. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Nick.
You're welcome, as always.
That's awesome, brother. What else is on your mind, man? Thanks for calling in. What's up?
Man, you know what it is. I've been going through the same thing you've been going through, Ben. Like, for whatever reason, we just don't think that Palestinians deserve any type of sympathy or empathy to what's going on. So I appreciate your perspective on it. You know, as always, man. Y'all keep rocking, keep what you're doing. I really only came here to say, everybody, go to the Like It or Not Patreon, up your pledge. Go to Ben's page, up your pledge. We got to support. We got to get everybody out of corporate America so they can spend, 24 hours a day. Well, not 24 hours a day. Y'all need a break too. But a good portion of the day, that's being used and monopolized by our corporate structure to actually move forward progressive policy. So that's all I wanted to say, man. I love y'all. Keep doing your thing.
We love. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Nick.
We love you more.
Love you, brother. Thank you so much, Nick.
Definitely. Bubba, I see that new mic too. It's looking nice. You're looking nice over there.
Man,
You're looking nice.
Oh yeah, it's DJ Exclusive.
Ladies
and more ladies.
Ladies,
coming to the stage. We have
come to the stage now. Chocolate Thunder. Hey Nick. Hey man, we appreciate you, man.
Right.
I want to play a clip. I want to play one quick clip, real quick. And it's the only one. I don't want to do too much on Israel Palestine here because it's really, really heavy. But I do want to play the clip of my friend Michael Brooks. Michael Brooks, who passed away almost a year ago. And Michael, this is a young dude. He died. He's much younger than me. He passed away a year ago. And he was one of the first people to actually put me on in this game, in this independent media game. He was from the Majority Report. And so anyway, he made it really clear that what's going on in Palestine and Israel is not a complicated issue, no matter how much people try to tell us it's complicated. I want to play that clip and then we'll take these last few callers and then we'll let everybody go because I know everybody got to go about their day. I got to go get this vaccine.
Man,
but
damn that, I'm enjoying this. If we need to run it out as long as we can, I know corporate America, me and Rebecca got to do it, but they're going to get it when they get it. This is good. This is good shit, man. This is real special. So run it.
Yeah, run that clip of my dude Michael Brooks forever.
So it's not a complex issue. That's the big thing. It's super simple. There's one group that has enormous power. It's the most powerful country in the Middle East. It's backed by the United States. It acts on another population of people with total impunity and is never held accountable for anything. So there's no symmetry in the relationship, period. And just as like a thought experiment,
Change or drop
IDW
the
people,
lower third. There you go, my man.
If we know that if somehow a population of Jewish refugees ended up in West Bank and Gaza, and an Arabic government in Jerusalem and Tel Aviv had an open air prison in Jewish Gaza, which they bombed with white phosphorus, they killed civilians indiscriminately, and they had no provisions for medicine. They had an embargo that blocked food, that the electricity wasn't running, that there was an over 48% unemployment rate, life expectancy and malnutrition statistics were horrifying. One of the major policymakers in this hypothetical Arabic Palestinian state said, we need to put those Jews on a diet. In the West Bank, there was another Jewish area where there was a little bit more autonomy, but There was regular Arabic settlements where they pulled up the Jewish farmers' foods. They terrorized them with rocks. The security forces broke children's bones, and they couldn't drive their own roads. We'd all have no problem understanding what that was. So there's nothing complex about it. The second part of your question, it's a pure asymmetry relationship. And the question is rights or not. So that's it. It's not complicated.
It's not complicated. We have a group of people in Palestine, particularly in Gaza, Palestinian people in Gaza who are under attack by the Israeli military. And there's a complicated relationship that black people have with Israel because the majority of black people, we're religious and we believe that we are adherents of the Abrahamic faith. We Christians see ourselves as spiritual descendants of Judaism. And so there's a really complex relationship that the black community has, and rightfully so. This is not to toss the Jewish faith away at all. This is not to toss away the right of Jewish people to seek their own, their own goals as a political entity. But what you cannot ask us to do is to ignore the humanity of those children who have been killed this week. Because I swear for God, if that was happening to my children, there's God himself could not stop me from exacting vengeance for my children being harmed by any government. And I don't care if it's the Israeli government any more than I care if it's the Russian government any more than I care if it's the American government. And so for people to contact me and harass me, I don't care about the harassment. I just care about the fact that they actually thought that I wasn't going to speak out about this. Y'all must not know who I really am. I don't care who the bad guy is. I don't care if my family, my blood family is oppressing people. They got to come down just as much as this right-wing government of Benjamin Netanyahu has to come down. And the Palestinian people need to be free. And that's that on that.
No, thank you, Ben. Thank you for that.
But anyway, it's our birthday weekend. Oh, turn up. We're going to get mimosas tomorrow. I'm going to be fully vaccinated in a few hours.
No, you remember it has to sit for a little bit.
2 weeks, right?
2 weeks. Okay.
Already. But Brecca, I'll meet you out there, girl. Where you want to go?
What's up? Where we going? But you already know. Yes, I need to go. I need to go grab something to eat. I don't mind. Today I'm gonna go get my toes done because they are full. They have not been outside, baby. Them things is crazy. So I'm gonna go. Right. I'm gonna go get my toes
done. Don't be out here
done.
with Sasquatch feet.
Oh, listen, y'all already know I'm a stallion when I put on my heels. So I can't be out here with my toes grabbing the shoe like this. It's crazy. It can't do that. So I'm gonna definitely go get my toes done. I'm just gonna enjoy. Enjoy. I really thank you for today. Like it's been, I haven't been having the best last few days. Like I said, I had to really come. It's been a reflection time for me. I wanted to be on. I told you, I hear me say it all the time. I wanted to be on the island with somebody's son, but that's not the case. And I don't have my family here with me, so I'm just going to.
Well, you got your family on the internet. You got family in Ireland. That was Lisa. You had your family in the UK. That was Mel. You had your family in Canada. What was our brother's name? The one that speaks Creole. Marvin.
Oh,
you got your family in America from Nick. And I think we probably have one or two more callers. Let's grab this last caller before we get out of here. What we got, Dwayne?
All right, Sir Ben. Let's try this again. There we go.
My man.
Well, hello,
What's
Ben.
going on?
Hello, Rebecca. Hi, James.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing just fine. I'm actually from Buffalo, Virginia, but I lived in Germany now for the last 31 years.
You in Germany? Dankeschön. I don't even know what I just said. I took German for one semester, and that's all I remembered. What's on your mind, man? Thanks so much for calling us internationally.
I worry about you all back there in America, the way things are going right now, and how people are treating people, how the cops are treating people, how the government are doing bad things. That really bothers me. I'm away, so I'm not really part of it anymore. I just see it now on television and I hear it on radio.
Wow.
How do you feel? Do you feel separated from that cause? Because I mean, it's
I
still
don't feel separate from the culture. I've been gone for so long. Actually, I visited America last in 1995, and I went home to visit my mother.
Wow.
Oh, you've been
I've not been home since 1995.
Oh, wow.
And now I don't travel because of COVID. I didn't travel that much anyway because I'm a kind of stay home kind of guy, you know. I have family here in Germany with me, and I have family in West Virginia.
That's how. Can I ask you a question? How in the world? I know it's the internet. I know it's the algorithm, but how in the world did you find our little show?
Well, actually, I did a lot with politics, so I was able to. I actually started off with Stephanie Miller and Tom Hartman.
Yeah.
And then I learned about more shows and more people. Then I got Roland and I got you. Actually, I'm subscribed to all of your shows. All of your shows. And wherever politics is where I'm going to be.
Wow.
So
that's amazing, man.
But every day I watch the show. I watched the show when you was with. I watched it when you was with what's his name? The two other guys you used to be with.
Oh, Marcus Mundell. They still my
Marcus
dudes.
and I watched you then. I watched you just playing Benjamin Dixon show, and now like it or not.
I appreciate that.
And
Listen,
Rebecca, we wish you a happy birthday.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And it's nice to just speak with you all. I see you, like I say, every day I see you. Right now, it's almost 5 p.m. my time. And we have a nice sunny day today. And like I said, I have family here. I have, 5 grandkids here, a son and a daughter. And then in America, I have 7 grandkids there, a daughter and her husband. And so, everything is just fine. I mean, I'm living 67 years old. And, hey,
black man.
It's all good.
Black man made it to 67. That is a blessing, bro. That is a huge blessing. Shout out. Listen, I do want to say this.
He looks like the older version of Ben, but both of you guys have that smooth skin. Because you know
See, look at that. I cannot wait till my beard turns like yours, Ben. I want to get that gray. I want to live long enough. 67 is a goal.
Just the view is hilarious. It looks like
the old saying is, Ben, if you don't be dumb, you'll get to be that old.
Hey, I'm doing the best now. Listen, I ain't dumb, but I do love some soul food. I love me some. That's a problem. That's the problem for me. Is I love to eat.
I used to cook up a lot, but now I don't cook much anymore because of diabetes and all. But other than that, I got pre-diabetes.
Soul food. See, soul food.
I got pre-diabetes, but I live good now.
That's all right.
I'm not complaining. I've been retired now for 6 years.
That is. Oh, somebody in the chat room said Ben Jr. and Ben Sr. on the screen. I have respect.
That's what it looks like.
And listen, and here's the other thing, man.
Sorry, Ben. I have a Ben Jr.
Oh. And you know what? Hey, guess what?
Ben Jr. as well.
So do I.
Okay.
So Ben,
that's crazy.
2 Ben Seniors and 2 Ben Juniors representing for black men.
Yes.
International Black Men Unite.
International Black Men Unite. Hey, y'all. Y'all take care.
You have an accent there, and I love it. It sounds amazing. It's a blended accent. I love the internationalism. So we support you, man. Thanks so much for supporting us.
Hey, I don't know where it's coming from. I'm from West Virginia,
Hey,
I hear the Virginia, and then it's funny because I hear the German accent mixed in as well. So it's probably the language there. It's emerged now. You've been there for over 30 years, you say?
About 20 over 30 years.
Yeah,
That's
sounds
amazing.
about right. Yeah,
that's amazing. Ben, thank you so much for calling in, man. We really appreciate it.
Thank y'all. Y'all take care. Have a great weekend.
Thank you so much.
You too.
Thank you. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. We are such an international
he said right
show.
On.
Right? He said right on. I missed that.
He said right on.
He said right on. All right, Doc. You know what I love? That we can pull up in Germany and we just do the nod. That's all we got, because there are people over there who connect with everything, just the nod, just that black nod that transmits so much of our experiences and so much of our pain, but also so much of our joy. So when I pull up, like, I hate flying, but I'm gonna get me some good something to knock me out, and we're gonna take the show over to Europe. and we're going to get on the Autobahn, and I'm going to drive about 130 miles an hour, and we're going to go to Germany. We're going to go and see Ben. We're going to go to the UK, and we're going to go to London and see Mel, and we're going to go to Ireland and see Lisa. And,
Yes, we are.
And we're going to do all that. All right. So
I can't wait.
The only person that we're not going to go see is we're not going to go see Mark from Australia, because Australia has some wicked ass spiders, and every time I see them, I'm just like, oh god,
I'm going to
they got
Australia.
devils.
I'm going
Like,
to Australia because I need to see what, because they have that like pink. I think it was like
You said you are
lake.
going?
Yeah, I want to go meet Mark from Australia so he can catch these hands first, and then he can be our tour guide.
You better watch out.
then
He probably
we
got a
can
pet
go-
kangaroo that you got
Listen.
to box before you can get
Listen.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Listen,
That's true. I'm
listen.
not trying to box a
Look,
kangaroo.
look,
That's probably
look.
like my
Let me tell
spirit
you
animal.
something.
I
Let me tell you
can't
something.
box a kangaroo.
Let me tell you something. The way I fight spiders here in Georgia, like y'all got these brown recluse spiders in Georgia, I fight them like Ninja Gaiden. I come out the air and drop acid on them. I just do. But the stuff that they got in Australia, I shall not, will not be going to that hemisphere. No,
at all.
Rebecca,
I want to so bad, but no.
Rebecca, you tell Mark from Australia that we said hello, because you on your
Yeah, I
own.
will, because I'm going, and him and his French wife are going to be my tour guide. But definitely, we're gonna definitely make a travel. We're internationally known
on the microphone.
Hey.
Because I know the part the version that you guys are rapping is the old school version, but you know what comes into mind? I need a girl to ride.
Yeah.
ride.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the
Both of them come to mind
I'm
for
not
me.
into that. Loon. Shout out to Loon. But anyway.
I hope Loon can survive, because Diddy, all of his rappers ain't doing good. Black Rob is done. He's
Loon
dead.
Yeah, I know. Ben, he's dead. Okay.
dead.
Damn.
Damn.
So
I hope the Loon, because
No, it's really sad though that a lot of people that and then what's funny is when they die, the flowers are given then.
Y'all don't go nowhere.
That's the problem. It's like, hey, don't take our records and own them or whatever you got, as our producer or whatever, and take all of that from us while we're on the outs and we don't get any assistance and we don't get any help. That is ridiculous. Right. But I really, really love that we are in an international show. Nobody can take that away from us. Just because other shows we may not fit their box or whatever the case may be. We are a unique style show that a lot of people are, I bet you, because a lot of the shows that I've worked on before this one were the first of their kind. And then like years later, that is the staple that a lot of these shows are going off of, like the whole rundown of it. And, so I believe that what we have here today is amazing. And if you guys are watching right now, for my birthday gift, I would love for you guys all to become subscribers to our Like It or Not channel, as well. We will be moving over all the Like It or Not content over there. Eventually, we'll be streaming from Like It or Not on YouTube. Eventually, we'll be streaming from Like It or Not page on Facebook. Once we get our Twitter together, we will be streaming off of there as well as the Facebook page. So listen, all of that, if you guys can't, and I know that Anna said that she was getting supporter fatigue or however they call it, but we're going to keep pushing for money. We are, because we want to make sure that we grow, and financially with your support, it helps me and Bubba get a step closer to being free outside of working for corporate. And then we can give you more right here on the show. Imagine if I'm able to run up on y'all every morning on time, able to definitely contribute to, the background, what's necessary in the background. You guys, the show will be so much better. So we're going to be pushing for that. But in the meantime, if you can't give, let me tell you, your support is amazing when it comes from you guys just watching us, and when it comes to you guys just sharing us, and when it comes to you guys just subscribing to our channel. It means a lot. So don't feel like if you don't have it, we're not pushing you to give. If you ain't got it, you just ain't got it. But if you do have it, listen, patrons is open. You know what I mean? Listen, we are here and we want to be paid for the work that we do. But if you don't have it, your support is a payment to us as well. Your support, at a minimum, watching, and your subscription is a payment to us as well.
Yes.
So
I was going to say, at a minimum, y'all got to subscribe to this YouTube channel, because we're going to keep on keeping on. Go ahead, James.
And so we're trying to get to 1K. I think once you get to 1K, I know Lisa Noel was saying that monetization. You don't see the super chats or anything. Once we reach that 1K, if I'm not mistaken, that's when we'll be able to start taking super
1K.
chats and everything to the channel.
Hey, and just don't just subscribe to the channel. Watch the videos that's on the channel, because we need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours. So y'all get out here and watch the content.
And listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I tell y'all the truth. I can't carry it by myself no more. We need y'all. Patreon.com/like it or not. Because at this point, I got to take care of my family, and then I want to make sure we keep this show going, and we can't keep it going without the people. And so thank you. I know at least half of the people who are watching us right now and listening to us right now, you are already a paying patron of Benjamin Dixon Show, or Like It or Not. So thank you. But for the rest of you who are just like trying to figure out how you can support, listen, if you can't afford it, go get your sugar daddy to do it. Go get your lunch bae, the food bae to do it. Go get, and if nothing else, just go watch our videos. Go watch our videos over and over and over and over again. Put them shits on repeat while you sleeping at night. Just let them things click and get all those clicks, because we need all of that. And we
I
appreciate
promise you, when we get on, we ain't gonna leave you for a white girl. Okay?
At all.
I love y'all. I don't care who y'all are. White women on the show, I know that I talk about y'all a lot, but listen, I
be wondering,
y'all.
Lisa. I want to know if Lisa and Mel. Lisa Mel called you happy birthday. I'm just assuming they white though, but they probably could be.
Mel's black.
I know.
Okay, I didn't hear Mel.
But Lisa is white, and I don't care. I don't
from
care.
Ireland.
You guys, and she's white from Ireland, and I hope. I know this is a little. This is a what they call like. I'm putting her in the box where everybody says, "Oh, people from Ireland have red hair." I hope she has red hair.
I hope. That would be amazing.
That shows.
Moria McTaggart.
You know what I mean? Like, but anywho. Anybody who watches our show and supports us, no matter what color you are, I thank you guys for riding with us. I thank you guys for being here with us. Yeah. I really do. I don't hate all white people. No, I don't.
It's crazy you got to even say that, Rebecca.
But I have to say
that. Rebecca be on here like, white people get on my nerves.
Goddamn. No, they do. But when I say white people, I'm talking about a certain
white
type.
supremacy. You're talking about the system of whiteness.
Yeah. So the ones that sit here and support us, they understand that. They know that we're not talking about them. I thank you for coming on here, not with your white guilt to come on here.
Yeah, you're just coming here and being a human.
Yes, you're just, for me, you're you, and that's your power. And when you are a good person, naturally, it doesn't matter. And this is where it doesn't matter what color you are. When you are a good person, naturally, only good seeps up out of you. So when you see issues that are pertaining to black people and you know it's wrong, you know that. When you see people being killed in other countries, regardless of what color they are, you know that it's wrong and you can speak up against that. When you see that's an issue that is actually a people issue, you can speak up against that. So you know there's different sectors. When you see something where transgenders are being are not able to get health care, that we know issue. It doesn't matter what you respect or what your religion is or what color you are. In that moment, you know this is a people's issue, and I'm going to support it here. I'm going to support it here how I can. I'm going to support it here how I can, and that's why I fuck with y'all.
That's why.
That's why. Speaking of people supporting the show, Kim, welcome to the show. Thank you for your patience.
Wait, which Kim is this?
Hi, Kim. That's my sister's name.
That's my sister's name too.
You are beautiful, man. Look at that smile in this morning.
I'm a little nervous.
Don't be. You are with
birthday queen. Hello, Bubba. Me and my husband love you.
Man, thank y'all. Oh my God.
That's amazing.
You. With that being said, I had to call in to defend my brother Ben. I heard the comment when someone said they hope you give Rebecca her shine. Yeah. I remember a few months ago, Rebecca, you had a death in the family, and Ben was trying to wrap the show up, but then you popped on and you needed to talk and you needed to vent. Yeah. And Ben let you have that space, and he was like, I had to cancel somebody else, but then I appreciated how he let you grieve in the way you needed to grieve. He let you vent. It was like an hour show, but you needed that. And I was like, Ben, thank you so much for doing that for Rebecca. And I did not like that somebody said, I hope he give Rebecca her shine, because Ben does. And
he does.
Respectfully, if I could say this, my husband is in the room, and respectfully to Miss Jada, when I listen to Ben, I get a feeling in my chest. And you have a gift, brother. And I just want to say I'm happy to support the show and be a patron. And I love y'all.
Thank you so much.
I love you.
Thank you so much.
Too, Kim.
We love you
so
more.
much.
Thank you, Kim.
Tell the hubby we said hey too.
Yeah.
Appreciate
So
y'all.
wait. If he's
Come
decent
on this camera.
Okay, he's shy.
he's
I'm
decent.
shy, but we love y'all.
It's all right. We understand.
Bye, y'all.
Okay, all right.
The bars and tones
Gotta go to
save
Bay
a few
now. Gotta go talk to Bay.
Thank you for calling.
You heard what Dwayne said?
No, we love it. Thank you, Kim. We appreciate that so much.
Bye, y'all.
We
Have a
appreciate
good one.
it. Take care.
Bye, Kim. Thank you.
So anyway, hey, check this out, y'all. What we doing is hella special.
Well,
And-
Ben, before you
Go
do
ahead.
that, let me clarify. For people who don't know, me and Ben have a relationship beyond this. I mean, like this man been riding for me from when I met him, and he's my best friend. So it's like people that I argue with this man on air. He be ready to just cuss me out. He ready to do all of that. But one thing about him is he gonna let me shine. Like if there's a frustration, he'll call me. I mean, I talk to him for a week, 2 weeks, a month, but he's definitely gonna make sure.
Because we surely ain't texted each other in the last month, not for real.
But
for
yeah,
real.
but not because of anything. But I've been in my own world, not because I hate him, not because nothing like that.
Yeah.
But if there is an issue, we clarify it. We talk to each other, whatever about it. But one thing about him, he's always seen what I know about myself, but he's always seen that I am great, and he's always like, listen, they're not allowing you to shine the way you are. So let's work on something to make sure that you shine the way that I know you can. Like, let's work on something to make sure that, people know that you are a professional, but you actually are this big personality that everybody else in the world knows. But when you're here in this chair, they try to water you down. But that is who you are, and that's your purpose, Rebecca. Let's walk in that. Let's move towards that.
Yeah.
Let's see how to get you more comfortable in showing who you are all the time and whose you are all the time. So yeah,
Hey, Shonda.
like it's like so for those comments that, and I guess I missed it on purpose. God didn't want me to see that, because at the end of the day, I know what it is. Those one person who can make that one small comment doesn't mean anything to the hundreds of people, to the thousands of people. Because it's not just hundreds, to the thousands.
I'm not
of
even
people
gonna lie.
support us.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It very few comments bother me. I've been called fat. I've been called a nigga. I've been called a whole lot of stuff. But what bothered me was, and I'm sure the person who made the comment was actually probably saying it out of love and concern for the growth, for your personal growth.
Yeah.
And I get that, but it just bothered me because it's kind of like, at the end of the day, you can only give what you can give. And what I can give is I generally give everything to my own detriment. And so for that comment kind of messed with me, because I'm like, I don't know what else I can give. But what I do know at this point, after listening to this particular show and listening to what we did on the patron party last week, is that there's something that all of us can do together. You, me, James, David, and Dwayne. And that is so much bigger than Benjamin Dixon by himself. And that's the important thing. I think a lot of people are afraid of other people stealing their shine. I've never been afraid of people stealing my shine, because I know I got mine. I know I got my lane. I got the thing that I'm supposed to do.
I never
But
been afraid of people stealing my shine, because I know I got mine. You was rapping. It was spitting.
When he spitting, he was spitting. Got bars, baby.
Bars.
You was spitting a little bit.
I'm trying to.
I need to put that out there.
I'm just trying to channel my inner Megan as a rapper. I ain't got Megan knees, but I got Megan MCs. Right. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, that said, we just want to keep spotlighting like greatness. And James, you do a thing, man. Like, your joy is infectious. And that's why I'm protective of y'all too. Like, I'm protective of any of my friends, because y'all are my friends. And what we do on this show is so special that I don't even think we realize what we're doing yet. So y'all keep rocking with us. And it remains to be seen exactly what we're going to be doing, because, hell, we're doing it better than some people who making $500,000 a year to do this.
Hello.
Y'all see how good we look? We got good cameras. We got a good production in the background. We got a good team to make stuff happen. And we got good supporters. Every single one of you who are watching right now. We thank you.
Yes,
and that's it.
absolutely.
That's all I got.
Hey, hold on. I can't let y'all get out of here, because we got one more brother that's been waiting for a while. So,
okay,
Nathan,
Look, because
the floor
Bubba's
is
like,
yours.
the job is calling.
Nathan.
Oh, no.
Got video.
The job. F that job. Let me stop for somebody watching.
Free
Watch it.
Rebecca.
Look. Free Rebecca.
Nathan, what's up? Do we have video for Nathan or just audio?
No, just audio. Do you hear me?
Oh yeah, where you from, Nathan?
Okay, Nathan.
Hi. Yeah, I'm from the UK as well. I just had to had to one up the Irish, I'm afraid.
We couldn't let the Irish win. Wait a minute. I know we got another Irish listener.
No.
So we go ahead, Nate. What's on your mind, man?
Yeah. Well, the question I want to ask, and like maybe it's a little bit awkward because it's at the end of the show, but it's about the sort of quote unquote Republican civil war that's going on. Do you think it's beneficial for the left? Not speaking about like the Democrats, but the actual left, for the Republicans to be sort of fighting amongst themselves? Because like common sense, I guess would say that it's like that it's just fundamentally good for the Republicans to be in complete just to be a complete shambles. But like
yes,
I think there's a real danger of like the Cheneys of the world sort of being being purged from the Republican Party, and then they sort of find themselves like a home amongst the Democrats. I mean, like we all sort of know like how much the establishment of the Democratic Party sort of loves their moderate Republicans. So does the Democratic Party, and does the Democratic Party end up getting pulled to the right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going. I promise that I'm going to answer your question, Nate. But I just have to say, do you like Doctor Who? Do you watch that at all? Is it a thing for you?
I liked the when they redid it. I think it was about a decade ago, because I'm a bit young for like the older Doctor Who.
For the older one, yeah. I haven't watched the old one for real.
How old? How old are you?
I'm 28.
Oh, you said a young gentleman. All right. Rebecca, look at Rebecca patting her weave. Look at Rebecca patting her weave.
It's not weave, Ben. It's mine.
Okay. No, Nate, you don't have to answer that question, man. I just the accent. I absolutely love.
Absolutely adore. Well, the ones with like Chris Tarrant were really good, but I think after a while they kind of they ran out of storylines.
Yeah,
I want to be. There's only so many times they can run the same episode.
If I were to have one more dream, because I'm an old man now, and I gotta not dream so much and just take care of my family. But if I have one more dream to attain, I want to be the showrunner for Doctor Who before I die. I want to be the Stephen Moffat, the Black Stephen Moffat for Doctor Who, because it is just that show has changed my life, and it is so entrenched in the British culture that that's the number one way I identify with you colonizers. I'm sorry, I'm just messing with you. Thanks so much.
I have to say, I think I prefer Star Trek.
Oh,
Nathan, I apologize.
Hey, I prefer Star Trek too. Hey, you my man. See, listen. All jokes aside. All jokes aside.
They be knowing everybody ain't bad.
Star Trek and Doctor Who, I would love to write for those shows at some point in my life. Listen, thanks so much for your call. I'm going to answer your call straight up for real. I think it is actually good for America if the Republican Party crumbles, and if they crumble underneath the weight and the gravity of their ignorance. The Marjorie Taylor Greens of the world, they're destructive, and I think that there's a level of danger that America poses to the international community, specifically through that level, that vein of ignorance that channels through the Republican Party specifically, and the level of complicity that comes from the Democratic Party, because they're not Joe Biden and them. They're not calling these fools out for what they are. Marjorie Taylor Greene, Kevin McCarthy, Donald Trump, they are the destroyers of the world. They will destroy humanity. They will destroy our species. And I think if the Democratic Party can't see them for what they are and actively participate in their destruction, then the Democratic Party becomes complicit. That's like you were saying, Rebecca, a couple of weeks ago or last week, how the language from Joe Biden's talking about how we need a strong Republican Party. No, we don't. We need a deceased Republican Party so that humanity can survive. So thanks so much for the call, man.
No
Thank
problem.
you, Nathan.
I just want to say happy birthday, Eve, Rebecca. Left is best. Arrest the bankers. Free Palestine. Baba booey, baba booey.
Hey,
okay, that's
my man.
Right. Nathan,
hey, bro. Hey, Sada, you ain't no colonizer. What? I'm gonna take that back. You ain't no colonizer.
Rebecca said, "How tall are you, Nathan?"
Yeah, Nate, you sound sexy. How tall are you, man?
I'm Ben type.
Oh, Nate,
it's too bad. It's too bad.
I still love you as a brother. All right, next caller.
Nick Collier.
Moving on.
Take care.
Hey, take care, man, and hit me up on Twitter. Make sure I'm following you on Twitter. All right. That's love. Okay. I call that man a colonizer. He more radical than some black folks in America.
That's why he didn't even address that comment. I love that.
He so did.
He paid it.
He said, look, he said, I may come from the original colonizing country, right? But I ain't no colonizer. Free Palestine. That's what I'm talking about.
Like, I wanted to say happy birthday, Rebecca. Free Palestine.
Rebecca.
Left is best.
For that.
Booey, whatever it was. I don't know what the last one was, but it was something.
I loved it. Yo, hey, listen, we're going to overtime. I think we should call it here because it is 11. Oh, I got to go get this vaccine. And my wife is probably going to be knocking on the door and I got to find my wallet.
I forgot all about that.
I got to
get these
standing at the
door already after Kim called in. I'm surprised she ain't standing over your shoulder like, who?
Well, she don't.
Dwayne, she's on camera right now. She in the corner like.
In there, Jeremiah.
She got a gun. She got that video we did yesterday. Y'all remember the girlfriend? It's Star Wars Day and I want to celebrate my girlfriend.
Exactly.
She off camera. She got a gun. She right here with a gun to my head right now. So, hey, I love every single one of y'all. Solidarity, love, and respect.
Ooh.
Rebecca, happy birthday.
Look, my cheeks hurt,
happy
you guys.
birthday, y'all.
Not gonna hold you guys too long. I know that sometimes my exit messages be long, but at the end of the day, I love you guys. I mean it. Thank you for all the birthday love on today. Thank you for making it feel really good for me today. Thank you guys for calling in and singing to me today. Shouts out
Nick.
to Mel. Shouts out to Nick Eden. Yo, Mel,
Lisa.
I didn't even know. Mel, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. Look, let's make it personal. Find my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. I want to know. I want to be friends with you. I like you. So thank you,
all
Nick,
of you,
thank you, everyone. And Nick, I did all of y'all. And thank you, Nick. I did see of your I seen your Cash App. I seen everybody's Cash App. Thank you so much. You guys really poured
God save the Queen.
my spirit.
Thank you,
Rebecca,
for your Cash
That's
App.
it.
So Rebecca feet ain't out here looking like Bilbo Baggins.
Thank you. And for those of you who missed it or who are watching and listening at a later time, my Cash App is the dollar sign.
I died and came back to life.
BECCAS VOICE. That's Becca's Voice. BECCAS VOICE. But at the end of the day, look, you guys watching and supporting. Like I said, it's enough for me. I love you guys. I mean it. Subscribe.
What's that?
And
We already know what it is. Just one time.
Do it, dog. Do it. I'm going to dance. Do it.
One time for the birthday chick.
Hey.
2 times for the birthday chick.
You get 10 seconds, Rebecca.
Nah, let that thing play. I don't even care. Let it play.
Get up if it's your birthday.
Hey, you better work it, sis.
Get up if it's your birthday.
Nah,
Is this your birthday?
Take us down. Put Rebecca up. Take us down. Go, Rebecca.
And it's your birthday. Well, when you're up in the birthday. Come on. 1 time for the birthday. 2 times for the birthday. 3 times for the
Oh, man. I was talking about, man, I love it. I just want to say to Nathan D in the chat room, I was talking about Queen Rebecca, not Queen Elizabeth. Down with the crown, up with Queen Rebecca. I just wanted to put that on the record. Solidarity and love to all of y'all.
Diana, though.
I'm logging out. I'm going to get me some more wine and then I'm going to go get me the second vaccination. And when I get vaccinated, no, I'm not going back to the streets. I'm going to keep playing Uno with my kids. Rebecca, y'all got the streets.
Yeah.
All right.
No, but I got the streets too, with the asterisks on the side. Asterisk right here.
Streets. See,
we act like we don't want to leave. We act like we don't want to say goodbye, but we got to say goodbye. Take care, everybody.
I love you guys.
Love y'all. Mean it, y'all.
All right. Bye-bye.
Of course, I'll take y'all with this jam, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in today, y'all. Hell of a show, y'all. Love y'all, man. Love y'all so much, man. Make sure that if you have not, make sure that you hit that like button, subscribe, comment, all of that good stuff, man. And make sure that if you want to become a Patreon, you can. Patreon.com/likeItOrNot. Patreon.com/likeItOrNot. And also make sure you follow our social media pages. Like It or Not Show on Facebook and Instagram. Like It or Not on Facebook and Instagram, y'all. We love y'all, and we'll see y'all on Monday. Hey!
I'm free. Can't nobody take me here and now. It's my time to ride it out. It's my time to ride it. I'm young. I'm free. Can't nobody take me here and now. It's my time to ride it out. It's my time to ride it out.